What's up, YouTube? It's Onion Bomb here on Ascent Sports, and welcome back to another episode of the Ascent Sports Show. We are here today without Jimmy, unfortunately. He won't be joining us today, nor in the predictions or power rankings, so we'll probably be back next week. But we do have Steven, Isaiah, and of course myself, and we are here to talk about week
The Pittsburgh
13
Steelers
of the NFL, the Steelers, maybe other sporting news. Maybe we'll recap what happened with the college not bowl games, championships.
Kenny Heisman.
And yeah, all that with predictions and power rankings. Let's get to it. All right.
Might be your wall, Steven.
My wall.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
there's like bullet holes in it.
Well, it's been there.
Really?
Yeah.
He's capping.
Bro, literally go back in
The
the last
next-
podcast.
Next Walter White of Mr. I sold a couch.
Walter White. So, let's talk about them Steelers. Isaiah, I see you got your Boswell jersey in the back.
Yeah, it was almost
Oh.
almost a tough night for me.
Yeah.
I was on the brink.
It happened.
Honestly, that game was kind of shitty for like the first three quarters, but
As every Steelers game is now.
yeah, picked up. But like it was shitty because like the Ravens didn't put up 100 points on us like other teams tend to do. So like it was just a shitty overall game. I mean, like it wasn't entertaining for either side.
Let's talk about the real thing. Can we talk about let's discuss Lamar Jackson.
Okay,
What's up?
I said okay.
Is it time to throw in the is it time to
No.
start raising the
It's
F
not.
flag?
No,
No.
no way, no way. There's no
He literally
way.
has an MVP. It's just a tough little stretch. He's not the best thrower of the football. We know that. But their offensive line stinks.
Listen, all I'm saying,
And he
And
never
I
does
got-
play good against
I
us.
got berated by you, Isaiah, for tweeting this out like 3 years ago, almost 4 years ago now.
Because he won the MVP. Probably.
Lamar Jackson, I personally think, is a little stretched out in the media. That's just my opinion. And by sports fans. That's just my opinion.
Wait, you're
Whatever
saying
it's
like
worth.
that they don't say he's that bad?
I'm saying I'm saying I think they think he's a little better than he's presented himself to be.
Stephen A. and Shannon Sharp both kill him daily. For years.
Okay, you Shannon Sharp and Stephen A. Smith. Cool.
I mean, he does.
They're like the
there's a whole-
two top media heads.
Bro, but everyone
There's also a whole meme that he's a running back.
everyone
Yeah, that's
knows,
true too.
everyone knows that they're not reliable sources. All right, that's number one. Number two, I did say sports fans as well.
A lot of sports fans don't. You got a lot. I'm
That's
telling you,
not from
Stephen.
what I've seen.
A lot of sports fans are not the biggest fans of Lamar.
That's not from
Besides
what I've
Ravens
seen.
fans.
On Twitter, I've seen a little too much hype for Lamar Jackson over the years. So
I mean, I think he's definitely top 10 in terms of quarterback, and you know he just played a bad game. Last week he played bad too. They're in a tough stretch. A lot of people
it's not
hurt.
about last week. It's not even about last week. It's just like overall. Like I don't know. I've always said this. I've been saying this. I think he's going to be a Cam Newton 2.0, just a little better. Like
Cam had a great run.
by the time he did, but look what Cam's doing now at 31. So I genuinely think by the time Lamar's like 29, 30, it's gonna be really slow. So
Maybe.
I don't think that's that unfair.
I think right now, I think he's being either overrated or underrated. Like, some people are saying, like, how he's just, like, trash. And other people are saying how he's, like, a top
god.
5 quarterback. And I think he's not either of those things. He's at the top. He's in top 10, probably, like, towards the lower end, but still top 10. An insane runner of the football. Can be a good thrower. Can also not be. It's hit or miss.
The latter.
And...
No, the latter is definitely dominant.
He's definitely better at throwing than like what people think. But with that said, he's not the best thrower, clearly. But also, as a team with a terrible offensive line, it would be kind of shitty for us to just not bring that up. So that's why I'm saying his line isn't the best. You saw we had like 8 sacks against him. No blocks anywhere. They have a bunch of injuries. Their receivers aren't really the best anyway. Think about it. He's throwing to tight ends. That's like his number one receiver. And unless you're fucking Gronk or Travis Kelce, I mean, come on. But I mean, yeah, he's definitely not like the better throwers that you have in the league now. But I don't know. I don't think he's the problem. Like, I don't think he's.
No, I don't either. I don't think he's the problem here. I just think he's overrated. That's just me. Whatever that's worth. But that's my view on Lamar. I think sports fans, predominantly sports fans, and several folks in the sports media, I think overhype him. But you're right. He does have a bad offensive line, so that doesn't help. He's also a good runner.
Has 16 running backs injured on the team.
Yeah,
I mean, Le'Veon was there for a little bit. If that helps, like, come on.
Whatever happened to him?
They cut him.
Was he bad or?
Honestly, it didn't seem like it, because I remember when he was there, like, he was like their red zone guy. He had a couple touchdowns, but I have no idea.
He tweeted out the other day or the other week, "Time to start a new chapter in my life."
Maybe we should pick up that basketball. Remember he had that dunk? I remember he posted himself like dunking one time, and my dad was sick because he was afraid he was going to get hurt. Maybe he'll do that. Maybe his rap career will take off.
Streamer?
Maybe. He could try to stream. I don't know.
I can't imagine that. I can't imagine that chat.
Yeah, no, it'd be super toxic.
Yeah.
It would just all be like Steelers fans, like, ha ha ha, ha, you're not on a team, ha ha. Yeah, it's literally, if you go to like, that's literally all of his mentions. Yeah. It's just like Steelers fans reminding him that fucking 3 years ago he should have taken the contract. He probably would have.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I mean, like,
in hindsight, you know,
dude's been on 16 different teams since then.
Hindsight's 2020, right?
And he did get a pretty good contract from the Jets. They just didn't,
they're the Jets.
So. They just didn't hold up their end of the bargain. They got rid of him.
But we took the W.
Yeah, but Steven, where would you put Lamar? Top like 32 out of all the starting running backs.
Running backs.
Oh shit! Quarterback.
I'm telling you, people do that. Like, they do that shit on purpose too.
Yeah.
Like, there's a very large community of people who don't like Lamar. Mm-hmm. I see it all the time.
I mean, once again, I'm not sitting here saying I don't like him. I just think, I don't know, from what I see on Twitter and from what I see in the sports media, a little too much dip on the chip, as Brenden would say. But I put Lamar in like the top 40. No, I'm just kidding. No, just top 15, bare minimum. I could probably go with top 10, but I'd really have to like look though. But definitely top 15 for me.
Maybe we'll revisit, how we made that one video about ranking each of the quarterbacks worst to best. And unfortunately never got to YouTube because we did that and that's when my PC broke, and then one at the time I got that all fixed, there was time for like other stuff for predictions and stuff. I never got that because by the time the season started, we looked like stooges because some people like Carson Wentz decide to forget how to play, and people like Josh Allen decide to go off. But maybe after the season ends, if we continue the Ascent Sports Show, which I think we are. We never really talked about that. Maybe,
I'd like to. Yeah.
Maybe we'll do that as like a segment towards the end or something when we don't have like games to predict and stuff.
But overall thoughts on the Steelers win. Isaiah, you go first.
That's why I didn't make a video about it, because I don't have any thoughts. I don't have any
thoughts.
Because we go through this every week. They know what they have to do. Keep winning, and that's really it. If they keep winning, good. If they don't keep winning, then congrats. I am happy though that we beat the Ravens and then beat the Browns. I would like to win those games.
That was huge.
But besides that, once again, like if we're not gonna make the playoffs, if we're not gonna make a run, then who knows what happens where our draft pick is. We'll see. But they know what they have to do. I've said this every week. Like whether it's a fucking crazy win or a stupid loss, like we have to continue playing good. We have to once again play entire games. We can't have the defense just being like, oh, whatever, we'll stop them in the fourth quarter. Like we got to stop doing this shit, because when we're facing an actual team with an offense like the Chargers or the Bengals, by the time our defense gets it together, it's too late. By the time the offense starts putting up points, it's too late. We run out of time.
Or the offensive line just completely gives up in the last play of the game. Like
I would, but this has honestly always been a problem with the Steelers for some reason. Like we never look ready on all sides of the ball, and but we won, and we're facing the fucking Vikings, who just lost the Lions. We tied the Lions. It's the Lions Bowl, so we'll see how that goes. I don't know. I'm hoping, like I since we're right there in contention, I'm hoping that we can make a run, but once again, it falls on them. We'll see. But it was a good win, great win. Ben looked really good. Mm-hmm. He was like fucking crying on the sideline, so it's good. He got that win.
Was he actually?
No, he looked nervous though.
He was happy to get the win.
Yeah, because obviously like the retirement news or whatever came out.
Yeah.
And like I guess if that does like whatchamacallit, if we don't end up playing like the Ravens in the playoffs or something, then that was the last. We won't get a home game, but that was the last time that Ben will or have faced the Ravens at like Heinz Field.
That's right.
So like I'm sure he really wanted it. But yeah, I mean, it was a really good win. TJ Watt is a fucking god. Deontay Johnson had that drop, but then he came up big, and the announcers were talking about, oh, the Steelers have found them a number one. And that made me happy to hear, because he's only been the number one for like 3 straight years now.
Yeah.
So Coward was starting to take notice. He mentioned Deontay Johnson being uncoverable like 3 times in his thing. So
yeah, I'm glad that he's getting his recognition, because I think this is going to be his first 1,000-yard season, because he's last year I think he got like hurt and shit and all the drops and whatnot. So I'm happy for him.
Najee looked good as usual.
Najee did look good. I might need to see a little bit more out of Claypool, though, honestly.
Yeah,
I've been on this Claypool shit for a while, with me saying like I love Claypool because he's a Steeler and whatnot, but like I don't know, when people were just saying that he was the number one and like he was the best receiver on the team, I just couldn't figure it out. I couldn't figure out why. I didn't know why people were saying, what the fuck?
Flashlight turned on.
I couldn't figure out why, and maybe because it is allegedly Ben's last year. We'll see what happens, like if we get a new quarterback. But maybe with a new quarterback, he can kind of expand his routes and whatnot. But as of now, if he's not running 15 yards down the field and catching the ball, like he's really not a factor. So
DJ is
not there.
Yeah.
DJ is easily number one receiver. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ray had that crazy catch.
Yeah,
that was still a catch.
They ruled that not a catch, right?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Man, that was a catch.
That was crazy, yeah.
And Boswell really almost lost it for us twice. Some missed extra point, and then that kickoff, bro.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that kickoff was crazy. The penalty.
I
haven't seen that in a while from a kicker.
Yeah, Rip Boswell. But he's
did not have a good game, but he's all right.
It was only an extra point, though.
Yeah.
That always seems to be extra points with him. Like, the actual field goal part is, for the most part, locked down. But extra points, he's a little shaky. It's a little weird. I don't know why.
And the Ravens going for 2. Honestly,
I'm
not killing them for that too much, because that was almost a thing, it felt like. And it seems like it's the smarter play, but the Ravens were just always like that team. Like they always go for it, 4th and 1, 4th and whatever, 4th and goal, and like they do seem to get it a lot. But
John Harbaugh has a big set of balls for that.
Yeah, he said because on the last Deontay Johnson touchdown, what's his name, Marlon Humphrey, got hurt, and so they already had Marcus Peters out. They had Humphrey get hurt. They just have a bunch of injuries everywhere. And so Harbaugh was like, yeah, I just didn't want to go to overtime because then it would come down to a coin flip. And had they have just put someone in the vicinity of TJ Watt, because I don't know if you guys saw this, but TJ Watt was completely unblocked on that last play, which is hilarious to think about. Nobody would have thought, hey, nobody had the right mind to make that adjustment. But it really almost worked too with TJ right there. It was just a little bit too far for Andrews, but it looked like it was gonna score. So in hindsight, once again, it's 2020. If they would have gotten it, Harbaugh would have been the smartest guy on the planet.
Heinz Field side.
Yeah. But they didn't. So I don't know. Maybe he'll rethink that next time.
Yeah, that was. I'm not completely engulfed into the Ravens fan community. I'm not really engulfed on their Twitter, but I do follow a couple of Ravens fans who are they're not like they have blue check marks, but like they weren't that pissed with the call. In fact, they were liking the call. They didn't mind that they missed the 2-point conversion. They were for it. But so I don't know if that speaks for the whole Ravens community, but every Ravens fan that I follow was happy with that call that John made.
We were kind of cooking though, or we were kind of cooking too. So I mean, smart.
They were too. They got all the way to the goal line. So you win some, you lose some.
Chris Wormley had a really good game. He had, I think, like
against
2-3 sacks. Yeah.
TJ Watt got a what is that fucking call? The taunting shit.
Oh yeah, that was funny. He was really talking shit. That was funny. What else happened?
In that game or just in general?
In that game. Who else had a good game? Ben had a good game, like you said. Deontay had a good game.
Minka had a good game.
Minka did.
That was that first fucking that drive where Lamar just like chucked into the end zone. That was stupid as hell.
Yeah,
you can't do that. And had they have not done that, you have Tucker. He 100% makes that, and they have more points.
And they probably win.
Yeah, but I'm trying to think. You know what? And Dan Moore had a pretty good block. I saw that.
He did have a good block.
But someone else who I didn't really see that much, and for this position, that's a good thing. I did not see Villanueva getting cooked like I expected it to happen. So right. Shout out to him. I think he was on the other side though, where Highsmith is, and Highsmith is pretty good, but I guess he played pretty good too. So shout out to him.
Highsmith is pretty good. I think Highsmith is one of the more underrated players on the defense.
I don't know if it was this week or last week, but I think it might. He just had this really good, I think, sack maybe. I think this was this week. He just like bull rushed in and like it was sick.
Devin Bush didn't get called out. I didn't see, so he must have played better. Good for him.
He reconnected the controller.
Oh, what's his name? Was it? It's not Trey Norwood. It might have been Trey Norwood. I don't know. It was some other weird corner that we have.
Witherspoon?
Oh,
Witherspoon. Yeah, he had a good game.
Yeah, he did too. Yeah, Killer Witherspoon.
Didn't he almost get like a pick?
He almost did.
He was playing in for Joe Hayden. I don't know what's up with Joe Hayden.
I hope he comes back soon.
Yeah.
Could definitely use him.
Yeah, he's still our best corner. Him, Cam Sutton, and James Pierre.
I mean, yeah, we won.
We did win. I'm glad we won. And as I said in the last week's podcast, that was our season, in my opinion. Like, we had to win that game.
Yeah, it was a must-win for us, not for them.
Even now, it's still somewhat of an uphill climb, but we're in it.
Yeah, we're definitely in it.
Good thing the Colts had a bye, and because I think they're ahead of us. They're ahead of us, and then the Chargers and Bengals are ahead of us. The Bengals lost to the Chargers. We'll get to that.
I think the Colts actually will beat the Texans.
Did they?
Oh, that's right.
They did. They did. You're right. I don't know. Who am I thinking had a bye? Oh, the Packers had a bye. I don't know why I got that mixed up.
I think they dropped. I think they held them to 0.
Yeah, Taylor had like 2 touchdowns.
31-0. Texans are the first NFL team to be mathematically eliminated from the playoffs, even before the Lions.
The Lions are still
Yeah,
mathematically in it.
Yeah, they are. If the 49ers would have won, they would have been eliminated too, but they lost. So there's a mathematical way for the Lions
There is
to
a
play.
mathematical chance that Motor City Dan can get in those playoffs, man. Is it gonna happen?
Maybe.
I mean,
Maybe.
have we finished the Steelers Ravens game? Because that seems like a
Yeah.
good transition to Motor
Yeah.
City Dan's
Yeah.
first win.
I'm just happy we won, and we're definitely still in it, and we can. I still see playoffs in our future. That's just me though.
I think it's possible. We got really good wins so far against the Browns, the Bills, and now the Ravens. I wish we would have got at least one on the Bengals
Not
and
the
maybe
Browns,
win
but-
that Raiders game.
The Chargers game was really close.
That was close, but I think they're a good team, so I'm okay with that. And we fought hard. Man, that Packers game too. I feel like if Juju got connected to just like a couple times when it was like he was overthrown, like there was like some touchdowns that were just missed. But
I'm not gonna lie. Right before we transition to Motor City Dan, I'm not gonna lie. Like I've totally forgot about Juju. Like
yeah,
he's just been like out of
Yeah.
sight, out of mind. I don't know.
I
I still love Juju, and
yeah.
I still want to resign him for a cheap contract, but like
He's
I
a-
still want him. Though.
really good short yardage option for
He's,
deep.
he's
deep,
definitely not going to be the number one though.
yeah, deep Deontay, deep Claypool,
Claypool.
and then Juju for.
James Washington's definitely gone though. He's
Yeah.
not. He's not coming back. And Ray, we need to resign.
Yeah, we need Ray Ray. Shout out to Ray Ray too. I know we always shout
Facts.
him out, but like he's stepping it up as a receiver and not just as a returner.
Punt returner, kick returner. He's doing really well there. I'll take him any day, and twice on Sunday over Switzer.
Yeah, definitely.
Sorry,
Forgot about Switzer.
Sorry, Switzer.
No, he doesn't deserve a sorry. He was
He doesn't?
trash.
Oh.
Okay, he does. But no, he was a Tar Heel. Never mind. He doesn't deserve a sorry.
He was a target.
And he's on the Browns now, so he's definitely doesn't.
Is he on the Browns?
I'm pretty
Oh,
sure.
that's funny.
Is that like the practice squad?
He might be. He still has the
Practice squad.
what's it called? The Brown stuff in his Twitter.
Yo, I'll never forget when Vince went on a Twitter rant. This was like last season or 2 seasons ago about the practice squad. He's like, "Yo, don't be making fun of practice squad players. They be making $10,000 a week. That's a lick."
That is.
That is actually, yeah.
Especially as like a practice squad kicker.
I'll be on the practice.
Because like you're 99% not going to get called up.
And like,
Like,
all
you're
you
just
do-
chilling.
And if you're not, yeah, if you're not a kicker, you're pretty much just dummies for the starters and the bench.
Mm-hmm.
It's not bad.
His bio says husband/father, UNC alum, Nike athlete, and Browns wide receiver. Not even practice squad, just Browns wide receiver.
The Browns wide receiver doesn't seem to be receiving, so
Yeah.
poor Switzer. He'll get there again.
Will
One
he?
day.
No.
Probably not.
Oh,
I thought wasn't he decent before us, like on the Raiders or Cowboys or something?
yeah. I thought he was. I thought he was
Like
already
punt
on-
returning, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, on the Cowboys. Yeah. But yeah, he is on the Browns. He was there last season too. I didn't even realize that. Oh, that's why he was placed on IR this year on August 16th and hasn't been back on since.
Rip.
Okay.
All right, so Motor City Dan's first win. I knew this team wasn't gonna go 0 and whatever. Nice 0 and 16 and 1 now. It used to be over 0 and 17 before the tie, but I knew they were gonna win at least one game. Had no idea it was gonna come to the Vikings, but
They are a divisional rival.
To be fair, when we talked about it and you first said the Vikings, I was like, you know what? They probably could win that game. I said that last week, and here we are now. It's hilarious that they tied us and then beat the Vikings. Like,
yeah.
just my teams, whatever. But
Yeah. It's the universe telling Isaiah that they want him to suffer.
they did it. They fucking did it.
They
And they're all, don't worry, they'll most of them will be gone next year, I'm sure, especially like Goff. because he's just making. I don't know what they're gonna have to like buy him out or something.
Shout out to
like,
him though. He had the fourth quarter drive.
Yeah.
Jared Goof.
Goof.
Maybe even Dan will get fired. Who knows? But
not Motor City Dan.
He shows passion, Isaiah. He cried in a press conference.
Trust me, I love it, but I don't know how the Lions will feel.
You love Motor City Dan?
I do, and if he does get fired, then I hope we can bring him on as some type of coach. But
I hope so too.
I'm just saying, I don't know if the Lions owners and whatnot are too happy. They cycle through coaches, so I mean, it wouldn't shock me.
They cycle through everyone.
In all seriousness, him crying, it may have got him a little overrated. Maybe. I mean, he's a good guy. But
he is a good guy.
Maybe just a little overrated after crying. Like he is like he does show
just an emotional guy.
Like
he's passionate.
I'm passionate about the Steelers too, and I'm not on the team.
Just a background on Motor City Dan. He was a tight ends coach on the Dolphins for 5 seasons. He was the interim head coach actually in the 2015 season, and then he was the Saints assistant head coach and tight ends coach from 2016 to 2020.
Interesting.
So he's a tight ends guy.
Maybe they'll sign Mark Whipple after.
Oh yeah,
who's Mark Whipple?
He was Pitt's offensive coordinator, but he's resigning. Is he leaving before the bowl game?
I think
Brendan,
he might be because someone
gosh.
tweeted out that this could be good for Kenny to see he can win without Mark Whipple. So I think he's not going to be there for the bowl game.
Ooh,
we're not trying to prove anything.
He has a Super Bowl ring, Mark Whipple, with the Steelers back in 2006.
What was it?
He was a quarterback coach.
Oh, look at that. We should bring him. Back. Unfortunately, it's fucking what's his name's first year, so we're not gonna be able to get rid of him.
Yeah,
but
Matt Canada.
Oh,
Matt Canada.
He was also a Pitt man.
We'll see what happens with that. But back to the Vikings game. I don't know how Mike Zimmer is still alive and
he's been there
coaching.
Forever.
They need to get rid of him.
Fired, yeah.
He's definitely on the hot seat.
So he's done. He has to be done.
He's been on the hot seat, I think, low key.
I think Kirk will be done.
God. He's been the Vikings head coach since 2014.
Oh yeah, that's tough.
He was the Bengals defensive coordinator from 2008 to 13.
The Vikings they've never been terrible though, and that's why I think he's still been there because in a lot of the seasons they've been at least playoff contenders with them making a run in whenever Keenum was there. They've never just been garbage though. So I think he's a decent coach, but I mean losing to the Lions that's grounds to get you fired.
Yeah. And throwback to Case Keenum and Stephon Diggs in the divisional round playoff game.
Yeah.
The Minneapolis Miracle.
If Keenum would have played a little better, they could have beat the Eagles too, because they were up 10-0, and then Keenum threw a pick six. And that blew the doors open.
And they got smoked after it.
Yeah.
He was getting a lot of clout. I remember he was
he got a pretty big deal after that.
He got front row ticket seats to a Lakers game or something like that. He was chilling.
He went to the Broncos, but then rip. Now he's on the Browns back up.
The Browns.
A decent game, but
he's 33. Okay. Well,
and Kirk he's really weird too. He's also the Vikings as a whole. He's not terrible, but he's just not good enough to win, to get you to a Super Bowl. But
I've been saying this about.
He's aight. He's not bad per se.
I've been saying this about Kirk Cousins. He's just one of those quarterbacks that just doesn't shine. You need to build a good team around him in order for him to be at least decently successful. I think it was his Monday Night Football. His Monday Night Football record is atrocious.
I think it's also prime time in general. I think
yeah,
it's one win.
Because I remember tweeting out, I think it was last season or 2 seasons ago. I was I'm such an asshole. I tweet and I added him too. I was like, "Congratulations at Kirk Cousins for your first Monday Night Football win." So, he obviously I don't have anything against Kirk though. I know Jimmy loves Kirk because he was the Redskins, now Washington football team. He was their starter / backup for a while. So, Jimmy's a Kirk Cousins fan.
I'm not sure he's a Kirk Cousins fan.
Who, Jimmy?
I think he's all right.
No, Jimmy's a Kirk Cousins fan.
No, I remember.
No. He's a Kirk Cousins.
I remember he.
No. Come on, buddy.
I remember back in like 2016 or 17 when we were playing. We were gonna step a franchise, and he was like, "Yeah, if I'm gonna be the Redskins, I know I'm trading Kirk Cousins." He was a big RG3 fan, so.
No, he liked Kirk Cousins way more.
Yeah.
So Isaiah, what are your thoughts on the Vikings?
Oh, they stink.
They stink.
I mean, once again, they're not like one of the worst teams in the league, but like they're just in that middle ground right now. And yeah, I don't know. They have pieces. Dalvin Cook is hurt. I think with Dalvin Cook they don't lose that game, but he's hurt. They have Thielen. They have Justin Jefferson. Like it seems like they have an all right team. Their offensive line is probably at least decent. I don't know though. And then their defense is probably pretty shitty. But I don't know. They're just the Vikings. They're like a middle of the pack team right now, and it'll probably be like that for the next couple of years, unless something crazy happens. I mean, they've always been a fucking middle of the pack team.
Yeah. They just need to. They need to rebuild. They really do. I'm looking at the roster right now. Their offensive line is subpar.
Whoa, Vikings?
Yeah.
Is it subpar?
Whoa.
I feel like it's not.
Is it?
Brian O'Neill disrespect?
They normally turn out like decent running seasons.
Brian O'Neill. Are you being sarcastic?
Not at all.
Is he like an offensive lineman?
He's a pit man,
Yeah.
but he's actually really good. I've heard.
Yeah.
He hasn't made a Pro Bowl yet. He's been in the league for 4 seasons now.
Their offensive line isn't like one of the. It's definitely better than ours.
I mean, looking at it, I don't see any.
You don't have to be a Pro Bowler though to be like a good player.
That's true, but
If you get 5 guys who are like right outside of the Pro Bowl thing, that's a good offensive line.
no, that's true. That's true. But like, I'm looking at the line and like, I don't.
They're offensive linemen, Steven.
I understand that, Isaiah, but I feel
You
like
wouldn't
someone
know.
would stand out.
No,
Yes,
they wouldn't because they're offensive linemen. That's how it works. Unless it's your favorite team, you really don't. Unless it's your favorite team or like they're fucking the best at their position.
Like Quinn
You don't know who
Nelson.
they are. Yeah,
All
like
right,
Quentin
okay.
Nelson, David Bakhtiari, like those are guys that I know, the not in the Steelers, but like
Minnesota Vikings offensive line ranking, just to make sure I'm not tweaking. 24th. Okay, I was right.
it's not that bad.
That's pretty bad. But anyway, their wide receivers, other than Adam Thielen, actually no, their wide receivers are pretty good. Adam Thielen and Justin Jefferson are
Oh.
pretty good.
You can't forget about Justin. I can't believe you
tight,
named Adam first. That's crazy.
Yeah.
tight ends, nah. Running backs, Dalvin Cook is pretty good. Looking at their defense, actually, I might walk that comment back a little bit about them rebuilding. They actually, I mean, it looks like on paper they have a decent team.
The Steelers of the NFC. It's the same team.
Come on.
Can't fucking figure out how to win. Offensive line stinks.
But I'm actually not going to take that comment because our offensive line has just recently gotten bad. Our offensive line was really good for a solid like 6 seasons. From like 2014 until like 2019, our offensive line was really good. Isaiah, why are you
Offensive line stinks. Like, come on, like,
I'm not
Cool.
kidding though. Brian O'Neill's fire. He's better than Dan Moore.
Oh,
but
I
yeah,
believe he's
like I
better than
said,
Dan
they're
Moore.
just a
That's-
middle of the pack team.
come on,
They can never get over
Brendan,
the hump.
Brendan, that's not a high bar set. Come on.
You right.
That doesn't say much.
But
It's like he's better than Mason Rudolph. Like, okay. I love Mason, but come on.
Dead air. Silence. Someone say something. Sports. Next game.
Sports. What game?
Ooh, actually, wait, sorry. I just looked up Brian O'Neill's Madden rating because this is what it's boiled down to. And he is an 82. It's pretty good.
And that's decent for that. That's a decent O lineman to get. Yeah, he's it's like the stats don't show kind of thing.
He's 6'7". Jesus, that's tall.
He's a goat.
Next game.
The Dolphins beat the Giants. They're on a roll, and Tua's playing good.
Aren't they on a huge win streak?
Yeah, 5. Only the Patriots have a better win streak at 7.
I see. The Dolphins are so weird because, like, I don't see them making the playoffs, but I can see them just missing it like they did last year. Wow.
What was the Thursday game?
This week Saints
or last week?
Cowboys and Saints. It was.
Did Taysom Hill played, right?
I think he did, and he wasn't too good.
Yeah.
But the Cowboys could. Oh yeah, 4 picks. Sheesh, I didn't even know it was that bad.
I'm gonna see the games.
Yeah, I'm looking at them right now.
Talk about that. Dolphins get another win. It's like their 5th in a row, I think. 6th, maybe.
Are you being dead ass?
Are you being dead ass, Isaiah?
What?
We literally just got done discussing that 10 seconds ago.
The Dolphins and the Giants?
Yeah.
We
really?
said
we were just talking about
that was their 5th win in a row.
That was the transition.
Oh shit. Guaranteed didn't work. The Falcons got fucking beat by the Bucks. Yeah. I don't know why I fucking picked that.
Call me the Isaiah guarantee because I'm 5'8".
Yeah, you call him out on his height.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Call me out, yeah, Isaiah.
I wish we could stop this.
Isaiah, is that slander?
It is.
It's height slander.
So I guess since we discussed the Dolphins in fucking depth, apparently, let's go over.
Two is.
I mean, you know, it was pretty in depth.
The Bengals and the Chargers game really pissed me off because
they lost.
Because I keep fucking thinking that the Bengals are gonna win, while also thinking that the Chargers are like not all that, and like the opposite keeps happening every time. The Chargers win when I don't pick them. The Bengals lose when I pick them. It's really pissing me off. And the Chargers have become one of the Zaya teams that he doesn't like because I can't get it right. Every time I pick them, they lose.
So are they in like the AFC South now in your mind?
Yeah, they're the 5th team, but like they're actually apparently I haven't been able to pick it, but apparently they're a good team. So I don't know. But yeah, they're starting to piss me off. But Joe Burrow, did you guys see his finger?
What happened?
His finger was like swollen. Hold on, I'll try to find it.
I heard he had a finger injury, but yeah, I unfortunately wasn't watching that game.
Okay.
The Jaguars are, looking pretty good.
Oh yeah, 7 points against the Rams. That's 7 more than I thought they were gonna get.
The Texans are looking pretty good as well.
They only let up a good 37.
Yeah,
it is the Rams.
The Texans are looking pretty good too, 2-10.
Oh yeah.
They almost put up some points on the Colts, but they didn't. But hey,
see the stats. Davis Mills nowhere. Oh wait.
Is he not playing?
It looks
it's
like
Tyrod
and Mills like switched off. Tyrod went 5 for 13, 45 yards, 1 pick. Mills went 6 for 14, 49 yards, no picks. Neither of them got touchdowns.
They didn't even put up 100.
Well, who would they get a touchdown to?
combined.
I
They
had
didn't
to
even
put
touch 100
respect on the Brandon Cooks. He's been
my
eating low key.
Free Brandon Cooks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why they didn't trade him.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, the Cardinals won again. They beat the Bears. Kyler Murray came back. Hopkins came back. They look to be rolling again. The Bears didn't start Fields. They started Dalton. And I don't know if Fields is hurt or not, but I saw some Bears fans questioning that decision. And I'm questioning that decision.
Yeah.
But because Fields looked to be, on the right track. And they, but he might be hurt. I don't know.
He got hurt, but he could be like able to come back.
Who do they put over him?
Fields?
Yeah.
Dalton.
Oh yeah, that's right. Justin Fields.
Damn, none of us are listening today.
I was gonna say we're off today or something. Jimmy's the glue that holds us together.
Yeah, Jimmy's the glue. Yeah.
But also against the Rams and Jags, I know we're jumping all over here and going back and forth, but the Rams, I'm satisfied with that win. I was kind of questioning them because they kept losing to good teams, and they were like either just holding on or not playing how I thought they should against like bad teams. Maybe even choking to some L's to like bad teams. Actually, I'm not sure if they did that, but 37-7. That is what you expect the Lions and Jaguars game in 2021 to be. So shout out to the Rams. Maybe they're finally like showing their true potential here. But Odell getting going a bit. I think he got another touchdown.
Yo, his celebration was sick.
Oh, did he do the self-revive?
Yeah, that shit was fire. That shit was fire.
Yeah.
That was his second touchdown on the Rams, so he's getting it going. What else? Oh, Taylor Heineke. Taylor Heineke gets another win on the Raiders. And his contract, every time like he gets a win, he gets 100,000 because like he's on like a cheap deal. And so like he has like a bunch of bonuses, and like they're on like a 5-game win streak, I think. And so he's been racking up money.
Raked in $500,000.
I'm honestly I'm very pissed that we just let it go. He was right there. We have Dwayne Haskins instead.
We took the other guy.
Like, come on, man.
But what I was gonna say about I was actually gonna ask a question about Odell's dad. Was it when Odell went to the Rams? Was his dad going off on social media again, or no? Or is that just on the Browns?
Yeah, he was just upset at like Baker and the Browns.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think he's been quiet since then. And it worked. Got him fucking released in LA now.
I think that's where he's from anyway, California or something.
Yeah. I mean, shit, that's quite an upgrade.
Oh, depending on how you look at it.
How?
What?
From Cleveland to LA, from Baker to Stafford, like what?
I mean, the team's better. I don't know about the location. LA is kind of sus.
Nigga, we're talking about Cleveland.
Yeah,
Ohio.
yeah,
Cleveland.
Bro. Right.
It is an upgrade.
I can scream too.
It is an upgrade in every single way. There's nothing.
Bro, crime's worse. Like,
bro, he's Odell. He's in $1 billion house. No crime over there.
Yeah, there is, bro. There's fucking needles everywhere.
Tax fraud.
Solely looking at
needles in nice neighborhoods.
Solely looking at football team.
That's what I'm saying.
It's a major upgrade.
No, that's not what you were saying.
I was talking location in general too.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant solely football team.
I didn't mean to get into the fucking what was that word you said earlier, Steven? Geopolitical thing. I didn't mean to do that. But just on the surface, Los Angeles, California seems like a much better. Especially, what month are we in? December. You know what it's doing in Cleveland right now? Snowing, and it's brick. Sun is chilling in LA right now. That was a win.
The team's better. I'll take the Rams over the Browns.
What else? All right, we're on Washington.
I was like, what? I didn't know what you were talking about because I thought we were talking about just solely the football team. Like,
bro, I'm just saying, like,
who says the Browns is a fraud, like every show is going to say the Browns are better than the Rams. Like, I almost had a stroke there.
No, the Rams are better than the Browns. I'm just saying, like, location-wise, like, I don't know. LA's, you wouldn't catch me moving to LA. That's a shithole.
How times have changed.
LA's a shithole, man. I'm sorry.
They got the Lakers.
Bro, they got mandates and shit. No thanks. I'm out.
Those don't apply to Odell.
Forgot, yeah. That's right. That's how it works.
Not really wrong. But
we talked about us.
Eagles?
The Seahawks.
Oh, that's right. The Seahawks won. Wait, what happened?
He said Eagles as I said Seahawks. We can get to the Eagles.
And then we
it was
both
the Eagles and
they're
Jets.
they're both birds, so you know.
Oh, actually, you know what? I do kind of want to talk about the Eagles because Minshew.
Yeah.
Minshew is back and in full force.
Gardner Minshew.
Yo, did you see Brenden? Did you see fucking what's his name on the Pat McAfee show? Ty Schmidt. He did like his Sirianni impression. He was
Gardner.
Jalen, I'm sorry, you're done, bro. We picked the flowers and the. Yeah, but is Jalen? Was he hurt and that's why Minshew played?
I think.
Or did he get benched? Well, he's done because it's Minshew mania time.
Minshew mania.
And as long as Minshew just keeps winning, that's his job to lose.
20 of 25 passes for 242 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, he was slinging it. He's
he
back.
I picked an upset there. I thought the Eagles were dead, but I guess they're alive. They could even.
You're never dead with Gardner Minshew.
You're
Never
really
dead.
on him.
Nah, I'm not right. It's just kind of the meme.
Jalen Hurts. What's his role now?
It
I'll
hurts.
have to find a place on the receiving core or something because they're not going back to.
Oh, bro, I'm
What?
looking at this picture of him in 2018. I know Hurts had super long hair.
Did he?
Yeah, he used to have.
I don't even remember.
He used to have super long dreads.
Was he on Oklahoma or where was he?
18
Oh yeah, duh, he was at Oklahoma, but he was at Alabama.
He was
Yeah,
at Alabama,
and then
then
he
he went to
transferred.
Oklahoma.
Okay.
Because two.
But I mean, in all fairness, I would love for this Minshew hype to be, real. Great mustache, great energy. But it was the Jets.
I wanted the duck hype to be real, but that never turned out.
Now
It
he's in
turned out for a
Canada.
bit, but it didn't turn out.
Now
We'll
he's
see what
rocking
happens this week.
The Canadian Football League.
The Eagles play this week? I
Duck's
forgot.
still watching the Steelers. He tweeted
Actually, I
out
don't know
there
if
was
they
some
play.
bad officiating, so I'm still.
The Ottawa Red Blacks.
Nice.
I did peep that. Yeah, good luck to Duck in the CFL. Steven, there is nothing to laugh about. He is
No, there's
playing
not.
football at a somewhat
What's his name?
professional level.
Kurt Warner came out of the Arena Football.
Oh, isn't there a
League.
movie about him coming out called
Yeah,
American?
Yeah, on Christmas.
I'm
Hero?
waiting for it, man. It looks like a really good movie.
I hope it's
Yeah,
on HBO.
I like Kirk.
Kirk? Kirk?
Kurt.
Jeez.
Kurt.
I slipped.
Kurt?
I slipped.
Kurt Warner.
Kurt Warner.
We took his last chance to win a Super Bowl.
Didn't Brady take the? Wait, did he win that? Does he
What?
have a Super
I
Bowl?
thought he won one
Kurt?
with the Rams.
Yeah, it's a Super Bowl. Yeah,
Oh,
with the
okay.
Rams. Yeah,
Who did they
Back in-
beat?
back in like '99.
Because I remember the Patriots. They beat the Rams.
They beat the Titans in.
Oh, was that the
2000.
1 inch thing? Or like they were, or not like they were.
Yeah, where the quarterback was like 1 inch away from
Yeah.
scoring a touchdown. Yeah.
Did he get it?
Oh, that was like right at the end of the
Yeah.
clock, right?
Yeah.
I remember that. Okay.
And then it was the next season. I believe that. No, that was the Rams Giants, or Giants Ravens. Sorry, and the Ravens won actually. Yeah, and then it was in 2000 and it was in 2002 that the Patriots beat the Rams by a field goal.
All right, so yeah, the 49ers and Seahawks. The Seahawks get the win. Good,
I mean,
good shit. They ran a fake punt, and that shit
I
went for
saw
like
that.
80 yards. That was crazy.
But see, dude, they really needed the win last week though.
Yeah.
Not this week, but the week before that.
Who, the Seahawks?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, I think
Because
it's
slow for them. I feel like.
yeah, it's a 4 guy, especially in that division. It's over. But maybe they're just trying to stack up wins to keep team morale happy. Maybe they can tone down this whole Russ is gone talks and whatnot. And what's his name? Who's the coach? Pete Carroll. Hopefully they can tone that down. All these college deals. I wonder if Pete Carroll got into the USC thing at all, to go back.
No way.
Because he was there. But if they gave all that to what's his name? Who just went there? Yeah, if they gave all that to Lincoln, Pete could have asked for the state. These fucking college contracts are getting out of control.
They got the money
in the USP.
Nuts. Huh?
In the USP.
I don't see Pete Carroll going there though, man. Like he's 70 years old. But apparently, and this is from what I've seen. I don't know if it's true or what, but maybe the Seahawks get rid of him. I don't know. I said that when we originally talked about it that he does deserve a little bit of a down year. He's earned it. Yeah.
But we'll see what happens. And then same thing with Russ. I don't know if they're going to get rid of him or what. But it seems like he wants to leave.
He has to. The Seahawks have to. Fun fact: the Seahawks have to win out in order to have a winning record. And then if they don't, this would be Pete Carroll's first losing season as a head coach. Bill Belichick had his first losing season last season, and Mike Tomlin is still yet to have a losing season.
Wait, Pete doesn't have one?
No, Pete doesn't have. I
thought Tomlin was the only one with that.
No, it's Tomlin and Pete are the only ones who don't have a losing season. That's why Pete's always in the conversation.
What's Pete's record at? 14 or something? Not 14, 5?
5 of what?
Seasons in a row.
Nah, he's been there for a while.
No, he's been there since 2010.
So that's 11.
Yeah.
I was gonna say he's not he's if he keeps going he's close to Tomlin, but Tomlin has stuff on him. I'm sorry, I can't talk right now.
No, that's okay. Yeah, sorry. No, Pete Carroll, he's definitely top 3 in my opinion.
And you know what they say? Pete Carroll in December. Call it a Christmas Carol.
Wait.
Come on, Isaiah.
Oh, no. I'm sorry. I tweaked.
He does have losing seasons, right?
Yeah, his first 2 seasons. That was it, though. Yeah,
okay.
His first 2.
He's on a streak, though.
Yeah, so from 2012 until this season, he hasn't had a losing.
9.
So since so
I thought it was a single digit. That's why, but I thought it was deep, so that's why I said 5.
Yeah, I heard from someone though, obviously not reliable, that he didn't have a losing season, but 2010 and 2011 he went 7-9.
One of those years they made the playoffs though, right?
Oh yeah,
that was when the Beastquake happened.
29. Oh no, sorry, I lied. They made it in 2010.
That's what Lynch did that shit.
And they won versus the Saints.
Yeah. Because my son Hasselbeck was the quarterback. Yeah, Lynch was going crazy.
Oh man.
Beast.
And then they lost to the Bears.
The Bears.
Not Bears. So yeah, since 2012 he's been on a record. Sorry, my bad. Not trying to pump out false information.
The Broncos and Chiefs game was interesting. The Chiefs didn't really look the best, but they won again.
Divisional rival though.
Their defense looks better than the offense at this point, which is kind of hilarious.
Yeah, it's weird.
Given the talks from 2 weeks ago.
I've been saying this too. When it comes to upsets in the league, most of the time it's divisional rivals. It's not from random matchups. It's most of the time the upsets happen from teams within their own division.
Speaking of upsets, Mahomes is getting really upset with Tyreek Hill's hands.
Yeah.
And he needs him to start catching the ball more because Tyreek Hill has literally given Mahomes at least 3-4 interceptions this year off of throws that he dropped into defenders' hands. And Mahomes was kind of pissed off in this last one. It's bro, you're fucking my shit up. But they'll probably. I mean, I've been saying this all year. They're just, they're fucking a bomb waiting to go off. And as long as they can just get into the playoffs and catch momentum at the right time, which, seems like they have some momentum at this point, they'll be a tough out.
He ran. Oh, okay, so their only touchdown of the day was Patrick Mahomes running it in. He didn't throw one, and no one else ran it in.
That's what I'm saying. It was a bit of a off game for them, but they were still able to win.
Nothing but field goals. Harrison Butker had a day.
Harrison.
He's probably number 3 after Boz and Tuck.
I think in like the all-time percentage, he's 2.
He's up there.
But he has like less years though than Boz, I think. And then last but not least, this past game yesterday, the Patriots and Bills. That was honestly, I didn't really watch as much of it as I wanted to, but I'm kind of glad I didn't because it looked like, not the best game to watch. Very windy, weather was crazy. But the craziest shit happened. The Patriots won, and they threw the ball 3 times. Like, I don't know.
I was watching most of that game.
I don't know how you let that happen. I don't know, like, what the Bills were doing. I mean, clearly they can't stop the run.
Those winds were crazy. 50, 55 mile an hour wind gusts. That's crazy.
What's his name? The quarterback on the Bills. Josh Allen. Josh Allen hasn't really been playing the best either.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's something with that whole draft class. Because, I mean, Baker's on the fucking hot seat. Josh Allen hasn't played the best. Lamar hasn't played the best. Who else got drafted in that? It was Allen, Jackson, Baker, Rosen.
Darnold.
Darnold's fucking done. I mean,
is he gonna come back when he's hurt or
Wait, I thought.
No, he's hurt.
But like, is he gonna come back or is he done?
I think he's done. They're giving Cam a bunch of money.
Damn, poor Sam.
Uh,
I mean, wasn't he playing like decent though?
In like the first 2-3 weeks, yeah, and then he started tweaking.
And then he got hurt.
Yeah. No. Well, I mean, he did get hurt, but like he was playing really bad before he got hurt.
Yeah. So that draft class. So wait, there was Baker went first, then Darnold, and then I think it was Allen, and then Rosen, and then Lamar. Mm-hmm. So who are the busts so far? Obviously Rosen. Probably Darnold. Darnold was a bust. Yeah.
I would say Rosen and Darnold, and then Baker just because he was like number 1, and like you have an MVP in Lamar, and then Josh Allen's playing really good. But once again, when we took like bust wise, like I wouldn't say Baker's a bust, even though like the only reason he would be a bust is because he's number 1.
Yeah.
If he would have been like one of the other quarterbacks picked in like that fucking,
he would have been fine
in like a lower tier, but it's just because he's the number 1 pick.
Yeah, for being a first overall, he is. But yeah, for a first round draft pick, I wouldn't consider Baker.
He's still starting. So I mean, we've seen how teams just cycle through quarterbacks. So especially that team.
Yeah, the Browns cycle through quarterbacks like crazy.
I mean, it's working.
That's why they would be foolish to not re-sign Baker. They would be fools because they do not have a good track record of.
Yes, please re-sign Baker.
Yeah, not only as a Steelers fan, but just like from a logistics standpoint, they don't have a good track record of quarterbacks.
And you know who's praying they resign him? Progressive, with all those commercials.
Oh my god! Yeah, they'd have to move to a new stadium.
Yeah, they don't want to do that.
Imagine they make one moving day at home with Baker Mayfield and he moves.
Oh no! So
it's just like an empty house, and he's just like sitting there.
Yeah.
Josh Rosen, where even is he these days? Is he still in the Tampa practice
Back
squad?
up on the 49ers. He got
it.
a chance and threw a pick.
Yeah, he got a chance.
Oh no, he's on the Falcons now.
Yeah, it was the Falcons.
Yeah,
the Falcons. He came
Oh
in,
my
threw one
God.
pass, pick 6.
I think it was
right,
to
yeah.
the 49ers.
That's right.
It was to the Patriots.
Oh, it was. Okay.
'Cause I was watching
Oh,
that,
yeah,
yeah.
it was. Okay, so
He was
suck.
Cardinals 2018, Dolphins 2019. He was on the practice squad for a tiny bit on the Bucs in 2020. 49ers most of the season in 2020, and now the Falcons this season. So every year he's getting a different team.
Cardinals gave him like half a year, I think, and then they were like, "Yo, Kyler looking pretty."
Yeah.
With that,
What are
got
we,
the
0-8?
first-
We might as well just ride this out.
Yeah, they made the right move on that one, but
Yeah.
poor Rosen.
No. I know poor Rosen. I don't.
I did tweak. You said there was 9 mistakes made ahead of him, and you can't be saying that and then be like,
No,
Worst quarterback ever.
absolute trash.
yeah, I've seen interviews of him too, and not a fan.
I've actually never even heard him talk besides that. I don't think he hasn't even gotten the chance for me.
I thought when he left the Cardinals, he made a video saying goodbye, which was pretty cool. But
Goodbye.
he didn't he wasn't salty like you'd expect.
Did he Did he get kicked out the next year?
I'm pretty in the draft. I think.
Yeah. During the draft. They took Kyler and they cut him.
That's tough. Yeah, he must not be very good. I'm telling you, the only time I've ever seen him play was that pick six that he threw this year. I literally never saw him before. That's why I was like, yo, we should give this guy a chance because he was just a top 10 pick. He can't be that bad, and it turns out he's that bad.
He's pretty bad, yeah.
It's unfortunate.
But I mean, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Baker Mayfield, they're doing all right. There was a lot of quarterbacks last draft too, right? There was 5 quarterbacks last draft.
Yeah.
Right? There was Justin Fields,
Mac, Trey Lance, Zach Wilson,
yeah.
And then Trevor Lawrence.
Trevor Lawrence, yeah. Who's all doing good there?
Mac.
Is that about it?
Trevor needs receivers, I've heard.
Yeah. Trevor doesn't look bad, but he's on the Jaguars.
Trash.
Yeah, but he's also on the Jets.
The Jets, yeah.
Trey Lance hasn't gotten his opportunity yet.
Yeah, they're waiting for Jimmy G to either tweak or by next. I think next year, they're done because they traded 3 first-round picks to get that. So, they're probably going to want him to start sooner rather than later. So they'll probably get rid of Jimmy G next year.
And what about Justin Fields? How's he looking?
Pretty decent, I think.
He looked all right against us.
But I think that was his best game.
That was his best game, or it wasn't?
I think it was his best game.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know. But even the Bears, the Bears missed their window of needing a quarterback or whatever. If they get a quarterback, then this is going to be a problem. They were on that wave for 2-3 years with them trying to get a quarterback, and now their defense is kind of all hurt and older. They tried to get Russ this last year when his agent tried to get him traded, but it didn't really work out.
And Mitch Trubisky, he's a backup on the Bills, right?
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
So, yeah, there's our quarterback situation.
Mitch
Trubisky.
Yeah, that was all those games.
He's a Bills backup.
It's also Davis Mills.
Oh, that's right, Davis Mills. How can we forget about Davis Mills?
Davis Mills, he really should be starting on the Texans right now, as a fit. He's 30. That's starting Mason on the Texans.
It's bad. They shouldn't be doing that. Oh, speaking of the Steelers again, our offensive linemen some contracts are running out.
Which one?
So Trey Turner, B.J. Finney, Chuck Okorafor, they're all free agents.
Yeah, I mean,
J.C. Hassenauer, our backup center. Yeah.
But was he the guy who did really good? Tomlin praised him coming in for B.J. Finney.
That was John Leglu.
Oh,
he's some scrub we picked up. Leglu. Yeah. No, he's some scrub we just picked up. So, some undrafted guy from last season or this season. But so yeah, we got 4 offensive linemen that are, I don't know, especially Chucks and Trey Turner. Those are 2 starters, and then B.J. Finney and J.C. Hassenauer. So, yeah. Joe Haig's on IR. He's another one that's going to be up. He can walk. He's fine. Yeah. Trying to think who else. Yeah, Juju's a free agent.
I'm back.
What's up?
Why? But I thought I was streaming, and I turned off my camera thinking it was my Be Right Back screen.
Oh.
But clearly it wasn't.
I don't know if you were you able to hear us talking about the offensive line?
No, of the Steelers.
Yeah. So there's 4 free agents on our offensive line. There's Trey Turner, Chuck Okorafor, those are our 2 starters, and then B.J. Finney and J.C. Hassenauer. So, I mean, I don't know.
I would maybe Trey. I think he's been all right this year, but
he's probably
all of them are good depth. But other if they get good deals somewhere else, we can definitely afford to lose them.
Chuck's a starter, but I mean, we can afford to, we can afford to lose him because
we can afford to upgrade too.
Yeah, because Banner can take over for him. We have Banner for another year, so.
Headaches. This line gives me headaches.
But it's honestly it's our tackles that aren't the best because our inside is Kendrick, Trey, and Kevin Dotson, and those are probably our best offensive linemen right there. It's our tackles, Dan Moore and Chucks. They are.
Especially in like this newer NFL with all these edge rushers out there, including in our division with Myles Garrett, we gotta clean that up.
We gotta upgrade our tackles. And Zach Banner's still like kind of like in and out.
Mm-hmm. Is that it for the NFL news of this last week?
I think so. I don't. Yeah.
All right, we now turn to Brenden for the hockey report. What's going on in the world of puck?
Tell us what's going on in the NHL, Brenden, because you're the NHL expert of the experts.
Someone just scored. Just tweeted out now.
Nice.
How are the Penguins doing?
I think they're doing pretty good. Jake Getzel just went off, I think.
Isaiah, you're a Penguins fan, right?
By default, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about them though.
Except Sidney Crosby.
Yeah. There's actually this one there's this one player, right, who's like supposed to be like the next like guy.
Oh, Connor
he's like
McDavid.
Young. Yeah.
Oilers. Yeah, he's like the next goat. He's
someone
like the
mentioned him to me. Is he like good? Is he nice like that?
I think he is. He is like that.
He's like that.
Nice.
He's got this.
Shout out to Connor McDavid. Wait, what team does he play on?
The Edmonton Oilers.
Oh, the Edmonton Oilers.
The Oilers.
Well, I will try to get better with the hockey talk. I really don't watch much, but what I can do is go over the bowl games, or I keep saying that, the championships.
Oh, yeah. We can get to that.
College football. Winning the Conference USA Championship, UTSA.
TSA.
49
the Hawks or whatever the fuck they are.
to 40. Well, Roadrunners, actually.
Why didn't Pitt make the playoffs?
Because we lost to Western Michigan and Miami, Steven. That's why.
Yeah,
we wouldn't have made it. We wouldn't have made it regardless. We wouldn't have.
No. But the teams that made the playoffs, there was also teams that only had 2 L's.
They were
like Alabama. And
well, we're beating Alabama though.
Okay. I mean, theoretically.
Are we not beating Alabama, Isaiah?
No.
But
our
theoretically, we could try.
Bryce Young. Bryce Young just killed. I guess I'll get to that. Bryce Young killed Georgia.
Yeah, he was going off.
In the SEC championship, 41-24, Alabama wins.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, but I was just gonna say my stepbrother's a Georgia fan, and yeah, he was not happy.
Yeah, they stole the #1 spot.
Yeah, it's them, Georgia, and then is it Michigan?
Yeah, Michigan.
And 3, and then Cincinnati.
Yeah.
They beat Ohio in the Big Ten.
Michigan beat Iowa, 42.
What I said Ohio.
Yeah.
I meant to say Iowa. It's like the same word.
Yeah.
I mean Cincinnati. Yeah.
Cincinnati also won the AAC championship against Houston, 35-20. Louisiana beat Appalachian State.
Appalachian.
I don't care, Steve. 24-16 in the Sun Belt Championship.
Is that in New York?
I have no idea.
No, that's the Adirondacks.
That's the Adirondacks. Yeah. The Appalachian Mountains are in Pennsylvania, literally right next door to Brenden.
Wait, but they play in the Sun Belt
in
Pennsylvania?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I feel like that would be a more southern team. Okay.
Yeah, I feel like that'd be like a
conferences don't really make sense, but
what I was surprised is in the Pac-12 championship, Utah beats Oregon yet again, 38-10.
Shout out to Utah.
We called one of these though. What was it, the Big 12? I think we both said Baylor.
Well, I'm not sure. I might not. You might have. Because I put down on here Oklahoma State.
Okay. Yeah, I picked Baylor.
Yeah, Baylor beat Oklahoma State 21-16 in the Big 12. And the MAC, Northern Illinois, 41-23 beat Kent State. Mountain West Championship, Utah State beat 19th ranked previously San Diego State 46-13, and they were ranked 19th.
That's tough.
That's crazy.
That is tough.
Utah State was unranked. And then yes, the last thing to mention, them boys get it done. Pitt beats Wake Forest.
We didn't beat them.
Yeah, we did. What I was about to say, we didn't beat. I don't know why. Pitt beat Wake Forest 45-21, thanks to some late picks.
Kind of scraped them at the end. Yeah, that was lit.
Yeah, now,
Kenny, yo, if they, I honestly hope to God that they ban that fake slide shit.
Yeah.
Because the picket rule is so fire.
The picket rule, yeah.
Because that's what it's
really
gonna be. People are sick about it.
Yeah. The Ryan
But
Clark
in all honesty, and I can see the point.
yeah.
Because like defenders are like taught, you can't touch the quarterback. And so like when they go to slide and then like defender like hits them, it's 10 out of 10 times a penalty. And so when a quarterback's out here fake sliding, I can see why they're upset. But he got cooked, and Kenny's a go for that. So I'd never seen some shit like that before. That was nuts.
One and only.
Yeah, I hope that it is.
No,
that was amazing.
There is real reports that like he's gonna win the Heisman.
He's not. If it was a fan vote, maybe, but like Bryce Young is. It's like, I mean, people are saying that like it's already done.
Yeah.
I just got done reading an article saying it was between Pickett and Young.
It probably is, but there's no way. Like if Kenny does win it, in my opinion, it would be the same shock as him even being in the Heisman at all. Just with the way the SEC bias is and how good Bryce Young played in this championship. And I think Bryce overall had like a little bit better stats than Kenny in like a fucking much, much, much tougher conference. And so I think it is Bryce's to lose. But if Kenny does win, I'll be fucking ecstatic.
That'd be so
good. Second place in the Heisman from like last year. That's nuts.
He was
a great run.
He was definitely like top. He was definitely top 3 in the selection process.
Yeah, definitely. And like he deserved it, and that's what was getting me so mad like earlier on in that season or in this season because like people were taking it as a joke, but like he was playing better than everybody else.
I was being serious when I said that in the group chat. Like every single like ESPN Bleacher Report, the Heisman's Instagram itself, like the comment section were filled with Kenny for Heisman, Kenny for Heisman, Kenny for Heisman.
Well, like as sports fans, by nature they want like change, and like Alabama just like dominates everything all the time. Like Devontae Smith from Alabama just won it last year. Like, it seems like it's just such like a basic thing that happens like year round, and like it would be nice the QB Kenny Pickett from Pitt winning the Heisman. Like
that would be fucking sick.
Like even as like if I was a non-Pitt fan, like it's hard to like take that bias out, but like it would be like better to see. Like dude, it's a good story.
His followers on Instagram exploded. I remember in the beginning of the season he was only at like 8,000-9,000. Now he's at like 40,000.
The GOAT, man. And what's funny is I never hated him. Like I never thought like he was just awful. But like for him to be in like the Heisman shit is insane.
Yeah.
For like where he was last. Like I always liked him as like kind of like this Minshew shit, like Heineke, like, yo, yeah, that's the GOAT. Like, because, I mean, it's Kenny Pickett. That's the GOAT. But, like, now, like, holy shit, he literally is the GOAT at Pitt.
Yeah.
Like, he has, like, every record. I shouldn't say only, but, like, the first ACC championship. And, yeah, like, he has, like, besides, like, Dan Marino, who is regarded as high as he is a lot because of, like, what he eventually went on to do in the NFL, like, Kenny, in terms of just the school, like, he's the GOAT. and he did it like all this. He did it like all this year.
Oh no!
Dude was cooking. What happened?
I'm not gonna talk about it because it does deal with sports, but there's some buzz going around about a former Steelers player. I just saw it.
Which one?
I'll send it to you guys in the group chat.
Is it AB?
No, it's Marquise. It's in the Instagram group
Oh,
chat.
speaking of that, AB suspended. My opinion.
Recap
that. Let's see. So I'm not sure if he's actually vaccinated or not. I have no idea. But at the beginning of the year, he presented the team with a fake vaccination card, and he got caught because he didn't pay his chef, and his chef snitched on him.
Oh my
and
god!
Now he's suspended. And honestly, like, I really don't have an opinion. 3 games, whatever. He was hurt anyway. But yeah, you can't. Just be upfront about it. Honestly, like, just say, yo, I'm not taking it. If he didn't want to take it, he shouldn't have taken it. Like, don't do these like hoops to get a fake vax card.
Well, okay, sorry, that's my fault. Go on.
But I was just gonna say it's like the same thing as having like a fake ID, and like, cool, a bunch of people have them and whatnot. But like, if you get caught with it, it's illegal as fuck. And here he is. And I'm actually surprised that like more didn't come out from this, because with the way the country is now and like this vaccination shit, I'm surprised like the government was like, yo, NFL, like, who gave him this card? Like, we really want to know about that, because they're cracking down and whatnot. So I don't know if more is going to come out of this. I have no idea. But yeah, 3 games.
So, no, like, I actually agree with you. Like, he should have just been upfront about it at first. And that was my whole problem with the Aaron Rodgers thing. Is not that Aaron wasn't upfront with it. Aaron never lied to anyone. Like, sure, people can say, well, he misled the public, and
it was just to the media, though. That was the thing, and that's why I was confused about the Aaron thing. And
it's because it's true. Like, he didn't lie. Like, he was immunized. Like, he got the disease. Like, I don't, so like, I don't, with the whole AB thing, the AB thing's a completely different situation, because like, AB flat out got a fake COVID card, which is very AB like.
I love
it. We're on the topic. So
3 other players got suspended too. I don't know who they are, but it wasn't just AB.
Yeah, that's true too. I mean, we're on the topic, so like, I'm gonna throw my 2 cents in, like, because I don't care. Like, you shouldn't have to, in my opinion, you shouldn't have to provide a vaccination card to begin with. I mean, the NFL is a private business; they can do whatever the fuck they want. I've been saying that since the Kaepernick thing. Obviously, I don't like what Kaepernick does, but the NFL, they can do whatever they want. They're a private business. If they want, I don't know. See, then you get into this weird talk where like it runs into like HIPAA and OSHA and all that stuff, where like, can you even make people show their vaccine cards? Like, it's so weird, man. I just like, I don't like it. Like, it's just like, it's so weird. We're talking about people's like medical choices. Like, you shouldn't just be presenting it, but like, they've gone down that road. It's weirdo energy to me. Like, show us your vaccine cards. Like, that's so weird. It's so weird.
I don't think or I'll let you finish, but you don't have to be vaccinated though to like play. Like, it's not like they're asking for vax cards.
You're right, but like Aaron Rodgers said, like then they turn it into a shame culture about how they handle people who aren't vaccinated.
But I think, and this is why I guess respect Aaron Rodgers. He didn't want to get vaccinated, didn't get vaccinated, and like this shame thing that's going on now, I feel like it's kind of died down, and like, it would have just been like the shame thing and like trending on social media, I think, for like maybe the first week or two. Because I feel like now people have kind of gotten over the whole Aaron thing. I still don't think he's vaccinated, and he's playing. And so,
no, he's not vaccinated.
Yeah, AB did what AB does, and honestly just did the most. He really didn't have to. But forgetting all this, forgetting the vaccination, the shot, OSHA, Pacific, Atlantic, all that shit, forgetting about all these words that don't really mean anything, you gotta pay your debts, man. Because this is like the 3rd time that this shit has happened to AB. I don't know what the hell. I don't know who's still agreeing to these terms with him. But you gotta stop making deals with AB, because he's not paying you back. He's not doing it. And
Yeah,
honestly,
chef. I didn't hear about the chef thing. I didn't hear about that.
yeah, that's how he got caught. Was like he because he has like this live-in chef who like literally he lives at his house, or lived. He probably doesn't anymore. But
definitely not.
I guess AB like had to pay him for something, and he wasn't trying to pay him, and so the chef like went to the Tampa Bay Times or whatever, and like AB. Another thing, if you're doing something illegal, stop sending text messages to do it, because text messages live forever. So he texted his chef to like get him the cards, because I guess the chef was like the one who had the plug.
Oh, he was the plug.
Chef. The chef had the plug. Like he wasn't the plug, but he knew a guy. And so like AB texted him like, "Yo, can you get me one of those cards? I think they were $500 or some shit." And the chef eventually got him the card, and the texts were still there. He just went back, screenshotted them, sent them to the Tampa Times, and now AB is suspended for 3 games. And also, which is I think the funniest part about this, is I think AB is actually vaccinated now. Like I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know why he like presented the fake card early. I think Tampa Bay, because they did put out like very early on that they were like the first team, 100% vaccinated. So I think maybe they were like all trying to fucking like get ahead of like that PR thing, and like obviously you have Tom Brady, you want to win, no distractions. So I think they might have been on some like lockdown, get your shot or die kind of thing.
Yeah, that's what Aaron was saying, that the NFL was like really about this PR, like get vaccinated or we're gonna shame you kind of thing.
Yeah, but yeah, he is eventually vaccinated now, so that's hilarious.
Yeah,
he didn't have to do all that.
Yeah, that was tough.
It's like getting a fake ID like 2 months before your 21st birthday.
Yeah,
like, come on, man.
No, that was a completely different situation from Aaron. That was totally.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. I didn't even really mean to make the connection. It was just
Aaron. No, it wasn't you. Like there's people on Twitter that are like making the connection. It's like no, it's yeah. Like Aaron, I was telling Brenden, I actually just watched the entire Aaron Pat interview like a week ago, and the entire 50-minute thing, and it was really good. But yeah, completely different situation from AB. And AB, like you said, didn't have to do all that. That was totally
really didn't have to. I think the winner out of all this is Kyrie Irving, because even though he is in the media, they've kind of relaxed on killing him. Yeah, but like he was getting killed for months on end about this.
Bro, that was crazy.
But Kyrie was like, guys, listen, I'm not taking that shit. And if I can't play, then I'm not gonna play. And y'all can think what you want. Cool, whatever. I'm me, you're you. And then that was it.
That was it.
And he's clearly not getting it. He's not playing. And I think if more people had that approach, then if they could just handle getting killed in the media for a little bit, they'll be all right. But yeah, that's just where we're at.
That's the problem, man. And not to get philosophical even, but like people aren't brave, man. People aren't willing to do that. People just follow along and do what they're told. So I respect Kyrie for what he's doing. And
speaking of Kyrie, fire transition. Let's move on to the NBA, because we're not going to get a better transition than that. So, in the news of the NBA,
present it to us, Isaiah.
Let me just pull up the old standings. So Warriors are still the first
20-4.
Yeah, they might be the second seed. I don't know what's going on with Phoenix. Let me check. Okay. But yeah, Phoenix and the Warriors both faced with like a 15, 16 game win streak each. The Suns won the first game, and so like their win streak moved up to like 17, and then they played like 2 nights later, and the Warriors won that one, and so they both fucked each other's win streaks. But in terms of just the players and whatnot and like the standings, so Warriors are they're killing it in the Western Conference, and Klay Thompson is coming back soon. I don't know when, but he's coming back, and it's crazy that they're 20-4 without him. We'll see what happens. Phoenix is also 20-4, so it's a tie for number 1. Yeah. Brooklyn is in their number 1 seed. They kind of started off shaky, but they're there. Chicago Bulls, they've been killing it this year. They're number 2. Yeah, DeMar DeRozan's having a crazy season. What's his name? Lonzo Ball is finally getting like his respect. He's been playing good for like the past 3 years, but like no one really cared. But yeah, he's finally getting his respect. He's not really a bust. like people were saying. Yeah. Let's see. Milwaukee's in third place. Giannis is doing his Giannis things.
And then the trash-ass Knicks are all the way at 12th.
Yeah, the Knicks have definitely fallen off since the beginning of the year. They just need a star, honestly. Julius Randle's not the guy.
We're beating the Spurs right now.
Yeah, the Spurs are like in 15th.
Yeah, they're trash, so it doesn't say much.
So actually, and this like just came out today, and so it's relevant. The Indiana Pacers are like looking to trade everyone. They're trying to dump the whole team, and honestly, they have a bunch of players who like can help other teams, but for whatever reason, it never really worked like all together. And so they could definitely coop a lot for like Sabonis is probably either Sabonis or LeVert would be like the highest like touted players. And depending on the team and who wants them, they could get at least a first rounder for them, if not like a first rounder and younger players. But they package them together, they can get a bunch of shit. Miles Turner is also available. He's the best defender in the league. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, now that we're approaching we're like 40% of the way through the season.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think the Pacers are going to make the playoffs?
No.
I
hope not. I really hope not. Yeah. But I mean, we might do some prideful shit and try, but I really hope not. But what I really want to see is I want Miles Turner to get traded to Golden State because he would help them tremendously, and they would be even better than they are now. Now, in terms of what they would have to give up, Miles Turner, he's
7 first-round draft picks.
Nah, they might just have to give up I would say, and as a fan of the Pacers, I would want a 1, and then what's his name, Wiseman, and then I would also be willing to throw in something else because Wiseman was the number 2 pick 2 years ago. So they're probably not just trying to let him go for that. But Miles Turner would help them out much more than Wiseman would be helping them. And
so why is the
Go ahead.
I can't.
Okay.
No, you can't. Why is the Pacers trying to dump their entire team?
Because the core that we have is they just haven't really, 1, been able to work together, and 2, they haven't been really able to play together. Someone's always hurt. This year, it's still TJ Warren's been out since last year, but he's not there anymore. Karis LeVert is still in and out. Sabonis and Turner, they don't really play well together. They're 2 centers, but they don't really play well together. And in 2021 basketball, if this was the early 2000s, they would play better together. But yeah, they just don't really fit together. Brogdon's also always hurt, and then our bench fucking stinks. But they're the ones who play harder than the actual offense. I don't know. And we got a new coach this year. This our 3rd straight year with a new coach. It just hasn't worked. But if you take each player individually, they can all help a team. And so I've been wanting to do this since the beginning of last year. But yeah, that's just where they are. And honestly, this is way too much talk about the Pacers.
No, you're chill. What about speaking of the Pacers? What about your boy Paul George? How's he doing on the Clippers?
He's killing. He's an MVP candidate. Yo, if you put Paul, I swear to God, if you put Paul George in the 1990s through 2000s, this dude would be easily a top 5. He's filthy.
All time?
But no, not all time, but just in that era. I mean, he's I would say he's a top 10, 15 player today, and has been that for a while. But I don't know, he's just really good. It's just he has those, the playoff flops where he doesn't even really flop. Paul George, Alonzo told me this. Paul George is the only player to play a minimum of 20 to 30 playoff games and average 20 throughout, or score 20 points in every game. He's the only player to ever do that. But I mean, he just always gets the short end of the sticks in terms of wins and losses. So that's why he kind of gets his stigma, and he hit the side of the backboard in the bubble. Not a good shot. But yeah, he's averaging 25. And the Clippers, they're missing Kawhi, but he still has them kind of afloat. Looking at the other LA team, the Lakers, they've been very disappointing. But it makes sense that they're disappointing because the opinion going in was yo, if this works, it can be really good. But it's not working. And Russell Westbrook has kind of been tweaking. Anthony Davis isn't playing like he should. I don't know. Anthony Davis is a really good player, but he can't really carry an offense at this point. And
number 6 himself.
And then LeBron, he's been in and out with injuries.
Got
But, I mean,
suspended recently too.
He did get suspended. You're right, for a game, but I mean, they just haven't been playing good regardless. But LeBron, like individually, LeBron's been playing all right. And if you look at Anthony Davis's stats, he's been playing all right. And then same thing with Westbrook. But like, it just kind of like they can't play any defense. No one can defend on that team. Carmelo is actually playing really good too, but yeah, they just can't play defense. Westbrook is turning the ball over. They don't really have many 3-point shooters. Like, it's just weird.
What if they get rid of LeBron? Not LeBron, Russell. What if they get rid of Russell?
If the only way that they could trade him is if they bought out his contract, because like,
do you think it would benefit the team?
Depending on what they got back, yeah. I mean, like if they bought him out and like he wasn't making fucking $35 million, then maybe you could get, because I mean, he's still an all right player and like he can sell you tickets and shit. So like I'm sure a team would try to get him, but it's just for that price tag, it's impossible to even try to do a deal. But if they could have got Buddy Hield, which would have really helped them more than Westbrook this year. If they could try to do something like that, we'll see what happens at the trade deadline because LeBron's probably going to trade this whole team. So, well, yeah, we'll see what happens because they're tweaking right now.
Forgot how much influence he has.
Yeah, the GM. I mean, it does work because he has been to like 10 straight finals. He knows what he's talking about. So, like, if you gotta go, you gotta go. Ain't no hard feelings, but you can't get me to the chip, buddy. We'll see what happens with that, but I mean, they have been pretty disappointing. The Staples Center will be renamed soon to the Crypto.com Arena.
Are you serious?
Yeah, they bought it for like this I think is the funniest shit of all time. The Crypto.com like bought the naming rights to the Staples Center for $900 million real dollars, but they're the crypto. Like, they didn't buy it for, like, 10 Bitcoins or some shit. Like, no, they paid real money.
They paid U.S. dollars.
Yeah. But, yeah, I thought that was kind of crazy. And, honestly, I'm probably never going to call it that because, like, the Staples Center has just been – it'd be like for me, it'd be like renaming Madison Square Garden. Like,
I don't like that.
I'm so used to it. It'll probably always be the Staples for me. But that is happening. I think it's on Christmas, actually. That is when it goes through.
Perfect day.
And it makes sense, though, because, I mean, if you think about it, like, how was Staples able to fucking – keep that naming thing? Like, who's going to Staples anymore?
It's a dying business, unfortunately.
They ran Dunder Mifflin out. Well, guess what, buddy? Your time's come too.
Yeah, everyone's time's come.
Let's see what else. Ben Simmons still not traded yet. I need some. Zion was gonna come back. He hasn't played this year. He's hurt. But he was going to come back recently, and then, like, he redid some shit. So I don't know when he's coming back, honestly. LaMelo on Charlotte is playing really good. Tyler Hero on Miami is playing really good. The Wizards are 14-11, which is, like, a much, much, much higher regard than I thought that they were going to be. Boston has kind of got it going again. They started off kind of slow. But, yeah, as of right now, the MVP is Steph. And he's playing out of his mind right now. He's nasty. He's really good.
And then the Knicks suck.
Yeah, the Knicks haven't been very good. They'll get it together, though.
Shout out to RJ
They'll
Barrett.
make the playoffs. Oh, someone just joined the chat room and then left. Disappeared.
Yeah.
I think it said Fox. Is that Avex?
Avex Fox?
Sure.
It just said Fox, I think. Yeah, I didn't really. It was quick.
Like
I didn't really see
a
it.
real fox joined?
It was Dot Fox, and he's a lad.
So it's a real fox, like an animal.
I'm done with this. I don't know. It could be. It could very well be an actual fox.
Did it have like orange fur or like
Orange in the
fur?
profile picture.
Oh, okay. Did
It was
it have
like orange reddish.
Did it have like white fur around its nose?
I am not looking at it anymore.
We're recording, people. I have no idea what you're talking about.
I think that's
on to some underwater polo.
What do you have the news for? Let's just do that. Let's just hit all the bases. Like
Underwater
well,
polo.
what's pro bowling up to?
Yeah, Isaiah, you know all about pro bowling.
what?
You know about
pro bowling?
Like the All-Star game for the NFL?
Pro Bowl.
Is that what we're talking? Is that what we're talking about?
My goodness.
Bowling ball. Tim Johnson won it all. Just made that name
Look at
up.
Tim Johnson. Holy crap! He got a turkey in the finals too.
Go.
He was like strike, and then he almost got a fourth one, but he got fucking one pin left. But he got the spare, so yeah, he was on a roll.
I gotta look this up now before we
Okay.
transition to our power rankings.
Yeah.
Current best pro bowler.
Aaron Rodgers.
Walter Ray Williams Jr. 47 titles.
Nice.
There we
He's
go.
filthy.
Wasn't a
The
chess
the-
championship happen?
It's called the PBA Tour, the Professional Bowling Academy.
Nice. Well, I hope one day to catch a game.
Yeah, do you?
Yeah.
Sorry, Professional Bowling Association, not Academy.
We gotta pick a man's to root for.
Facts.
Just like in golf.
Yeah.
How's the MLS doing?
They're kicking it.
Ah,
Shout out to the New York Red Bulls.
Are they in season right now?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Nice.
New York Red Bulls are 7th. I looked that up. I'm not gonna lie.
But all right, let's get to the power rankings.
back to the NFL. What really matters? I'm kidding.
It's about
We will
drive.
do
It's
that.
about power.
We will
be
do
hungry.
that.
We be devour.
When I get back. Yep, from peeing. I'll be right back.
It's about drive. It's about power. We stay hungry. We devour. Put in the work. Put in the hours, and take what's ours. Why do I know this? Black and Samoan in my veins. My culture banging was strange. I changed the game. So what's my motherfucking name, brah? John Cena would cook him in a rap battle. My son Cena's nice. Just wait till I start reporting on WWE in here. Because I would love to, but like the current show is trash. I would love to be able to report on WWE. I miss it. What the fuck? Yo, Brenden, stop. Yo, what the fuck is going on? It's not funny. Stop. Brenden, stop. 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 Brenden, stop. Brenden, stop. Brenden, please be Brenden. I don't want to witness this. Oh my god. Slowing down. Brenden, please stop. Please. Oh my god. Oh my god. How did it turn around facing that? Bro. I swear to god. I swear to god. Bro. Yo, if you walk in through that door, Brenden, I'm leaving. I swear, if that wasn't you, I'm done, and I'm never talking to you again because you're the ops right now. You have fucking mad ghosts in your house. All right, I'm done paying. If I just don't pay attention, it'll be okay. I'm not gonna look. No, actually, I am gonna look because I gotta get the answers. Because you're gonna sit down and you're be like, "Oh, what are you talking about? I was peeing. I was going pee." And I'm gonna be like, "Your chair was." "No, it wasn't, Isaiah." And then you're gonna fucking look at the fucking video recording, and it's not gonna be spinning, and I'm just gonna look stupid. And that's how the ghosts win: is they tamper with footage, they tamper with evidence, and then I look like the crazy one. I'm just nuts. Oh, Steve. Oh, and I'm gonna have to explain this to Steven.
Sorry about that. Mother Nature called for a different job as well.
Hurry, put your headphones on, please.
Wait, what'd you say?
Put them on. Put your headphones on now.
I hear you.
So, all right. So either Brenden is fucking with me, right? Or there's a ghost in his house. I was looking at my phone and I looked up and his chair was just spinning. He went to the bathroom, allegedly. So either he came back and...
No, he probably spun it before he left.
No, Steven, it was going. Like,
no,
I'm telling you, if he walks through that door, I'm done. Because I'm telling you, that shit was moving, dude. It was... Oh, yeah, okay, it is him. It was doing that.
Him.
Like, it just kept going around and around and around and around.
That's him. He's there.
But, like, I was looking at my phone and I looked up and his shit was just spinning.
He's there. See, Isaiah, no ghosts.
All right, Brenden, we would like to continue the show now if you're done with your show. See, yeah, I was just doing that. But, yo, see, I'm telling you, if he walks through that door, I'm done.
You're leaving?
I'll never talk to him again.
Come on, Brenden. We have to resume ass. The ass show.
Yo, if there was like another way he could get like outside of his room back in, that would be nuts.
Yo, and you're like, oh, guys, I don't know.
That's what I was saying. That he's like, no, what are you talking about?
He's still
and then
do that.
in the fucking past, bro, or fuck, I did it again in the video recording. It's not gonna show the chair spinning, and I'm just gonna look crazy.
He's still gonna do it. He's gonna be like, oh, guys, I don't know. Like, it wasn't me. Guys, it wasn't me.
All right, Brenden, we would like to resume. Stop with your cheap tricks. God, it's like he's looking at us, but he's not. It's the ghost. The ghost is in his chair.
The ghost of Brenda.
Oh, my God.
I'm going to call him.
Oh, his mic's. I was going to say, if his phone rings, and he's that would give him up. Brenden, come on. Come on. You were freaking me out, Brenden. I was getting real scared for a second.
I think I just murdered my disc.
Yeah, you like hit it when you did the second spin.
All right.
It is now...
Where's my phone? Oh, over here.
It is now time for what, Isaiah?
For power rankings for week 14. Da-da-da.
Isaiah, you can start us off.
What happened?
I'm going to start us off with Jimmy's because he's not here.
Oh, that's right.
Okay. Respect for the phone.
Facts. So, for Jimmy's power rankings going into week 14. At number 10, he has the Buffalo Bills. At number 9, he has the Indianapolis Colts. At number 8, he has the Baltimore Ravens. At number 7, he has the Kansas City Chiefs. At number 6, he has the Dallas Cowboys. At number 5, he has the New England Patriots. At number 4, he has the Los Angeles Rams. Number 3, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Number 2, the Arizona Cardinals. And number 1, the Green Bay Packers. I think he had the Packers number 1 last week as well. So that has not changed. That was Jimmy's. Once again, it was Jimmy, so I don't really want to go in depth about it because I don't know what his thought process is. But now moving on to my power rankings. At number 10, I also have the Buffalo Bills. They took a loss to the Patriots, and overall just a pretty disappointing season for them so far because they were supposed to be much better than what they are. But with that said, a lot of teams were supposed to be much better than what they are. This has just been a very weird season. Number 9, we have the Tennessee Titans. I was thinking about maybe putting the Colts here. Honestly, maybe I should because I don't really have the most faith in the Titans. But whatever. Who cares? Who cares about the Colts? Number 8, we have the Kansas City Chiefs. They've been rolling, getting wins. I had them at 8 last week, and I don't know. They didn't really play the best against Denver, so I didn't want to move them up. Also, I didn't want to move them down. Number 7, we have the Los Angeles Chargers. Big win against the Bengals. I just can't seem to catch them when they win. But, apparently they're a good team. So, number 6, I have the Dallas Cowboys. Good bounce back win for them against the New Orleans Saints. Actually, no, I think Amari is back. I think Zeke is just kind of hurt / kind of washed up, but they're doing their thing. Tony Pollard is a beast. Dak is playing good. CeeDee Lamb's playing good. Cooper came back. Defense is playing really good as well. They should be able to make something happen, but it's the Cowboys. So, number 5, I have the Los Angeles Rams. Big, huge, gigantic. Came down to the wire win against the Jacksonville Jaguars, but somehow, some way, they were able to prevail. I mean, that just shows that Matt Stafford is a fucking beast because, I mean, only guys like Matt Stafford could win that game. You need a guy to do that, and they had a guy that week, so shout out to them. Number 4, I have the remaining – actually, my top 4 is exactly the same as last week. So, number 4, I have the New England Patriots staying there. I didn't really, I don't know. These other 3 teams I just think are better, and I don't know. I'm still just not buying this New England shit because I'm sick of them, but whatever. Cool. Number 3, Tampa Bay Buccaneers still. If you want, you can flip-flop them in the Patriots, Tom Brady, Belichick. Who do you think is the best? I don't know, Shannon. What do you think? Well, I think Bill Belichick is the best. And then Skip is like, how could you do that? Tom Brady has 7 rings. You know, Aaron Rodgers, he's been to 5 NFC championships, and he's only won 1 of them. I don't know, Shannon. Is that really? That's what they're going to do, and I'm tired of it. But, yeah, both of them. I just want them both to stink, but whatever. They don't, so... Number 3, yeah, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Number 2, I still have the Arizona Cardinals. Now they did get what's his name, Kyler and Hopkins back, and they went I think 1-2 without them. They almost won that Packers game, but I think they went 1-2 without them. But yeah, they're a really good team. And then number 1, just because I just think that they're better. I have the Green Bay Packers, but I'm sure you maybe at least one of you guys will have it flip flop, but I think that's the top 2 for all of us. But yeah, I have the Packers, especially in the regular season, because I've been saying this. They're regular season demons. They love the regular season. They're pretty good at getting either the 1 or 2 seed, and it looks like this year they're going to do the same thing.
All right. For me, we have.
All right, at number 10, I have. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh.
I'm sorry, Brenden. Go ahead.
Now I have to take my time. Okay, guys.
Brenden.
At number 10, I have the Chargers. Last week I had the Bengals. They beat the Bengals. Chargers are a good team. It only makes sense. Number 9, falling 1 spot, I have the Chiefs. I do think they are a good team, but wasn't really impressed with their win against Denver, and the other 8 teams did have an impressive win. And honestly, just with the Chiefs, they're winning. They're probably back, but they're still not fully back. They're winning, but they're not fully back. That offense should be still really good. They still got Kelsey. They still got Hill. They still got Mahomes. They still got the Allaire. So I'm not sure what's going on there. Facts. Number 8, I have the Indianapolis Colts, who shut out the Texans. Colts they got something coming, and honestly, with all the injuries, and not only that, but the inconsistent performance of the Titans, I think there's a real chance that the Colts overtake the Titans. Right now, today, I think the Colts are the better team. Hence why the Titans will not be on this list. At number 7, I have the Rams. They got their big win against, of course, the Jags, but they played like they should. It did not move them up for me, but it didn't move them down. Number 6, falling a little bit, I have the Buffalo Bills. That was a tweak last night, but they're still the Bills. I think they'll get back. Number 5, I have the Dallas Cowboys. Yeah, they're getting healthier and they're getting receivers and stuff back. So I think they're coming back a little bit. And just like Isaiah, my top four has not changed and is the same. 4, New England Patriots. They beat the Bills. They're legit, but will throwing it 3 times win them a playoff game, even with home field advantage such as Foxborough? We'll have to see. That was crazy though. 3, I have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They're winning, and they're getting better and healthier. They're just finding ways to win. They got Tom Brady. Number 2, I have the Packers. They were on a bye week, so I didn't want to move them. They could be number 1, and they might be soon here because they're playing really well with a bunch of injuries. And then number 1, also playing well with a bunch of injuries, they have the Cardinals, who finally got back Kyler and Hopkins.
I'm sorry. I noticed something on my wall, and I'm gonna go make sure that I noticed it correctly.
They come back and they destroyed the Bears. I think they're definitely one of top 2 teams, and in my case, not 2.
Number 1.
So top 2, and I'm not 2.
All right. So,
what did you do?
When I hit my disc. Oh wait, okay, it's not as bad as it looks, but all the pieces of paper for the bowl picking I had it all arranged.
No.
I think it's good though. I think it's good. It's all right here.
All right. So for my top 10, week 14 power ranking, 13.
14.
14.
Oh, it's
Going into 14.
Yeah, going into 14. Yeah. At number 10, I have the Los Angeles Chargers. Okay, Jimmy.
I'm not doing that.
I have the Los Angeles Chargers. Pretty sound win against the Bengals. Beat them pretty bad. They weren't in my top 10 last week, and I don't know. They've been in and out of my power rankings the last couple of weeks. You think so?
I'm sick of them, dude.
Think they're the F word?
In and
It's
out
just
like
because
a
I can't
burger.
pick them.
So yeah, I don't know. They have been weird for me, at least for the last couple of weeks, but they're number 10 for me. I feel like it was pretty. They beat the Bengals, who are supposedly a decent team. So I don't know, and
They're at least decent.
Good.
Don't do that.
No, they're not.
Supposedly a decent. Steven, they swept us. They are a decent team.
We have to. What does that
but,
say about us?
We can't say that they're not a decent. They're a decent.
They're
at least
half
give
a
them
game
that.
better than us.
If you would have said supposedly good team, I'd have been like, okay, but they're decent.
They're decent.
They're decent.
Steven, they're factually decent. They have 7 wins.
Oh, they're factually
Yeah, they're factually decent. That is not. That's like. That's crazy.
Man.
You're acting like they're the Jaguars.
I did not do all that. All right. I mean, but they are the same animal, kind of. So I don't know, maybe. Yeah, we'll see.
And the Lions. That's a cat.
Big
Yeah.
cat.
Anyway, to the next position at number 9, another animal, the Baltimore Ravens. Yeah, they fell huge time. They were at number 4 last week for me. I wasn't so confident about that last week, but they were 8-3, and I'm like, I don't know, I can't disrespect them like that. And I put them pretty high last week, and looking back on it, I am regretting it. And now they have fallen 5 spots. Number 9 because they lost to us, the Pittsburgh Steelers. I don't know, the Ravens. They've been in my top 10 consistently every week. I still think they're a really good team, but wow, them losing to us, that was a big blow to them. So especially for a fight for that divisional spot, because they're only a half a game ahead of the Bengals and like 1.5 games ahead of us. So maybe not even. I don't know how that math really works, but Baltimore Ravens number 9. Number 8, the Dallas Cowboys. They move up 2 spots from last week. I'm tweaking. Who did they play? The Saints.
Yeah.
They beat the Saints. I think it was 30-15 or something like that. I don't know. I feel like they beat the Saints pretty soundly. So, decent. As I've always been saying, the Cowboys, top 10 team, but
What are you?
Yeah, what are we doing?
I'm sorry.
I don't know.
I always think about stuff. Just the way Isaiah checked his wall and looked back like so angry looking.
No, I thought that I had like another like poster up like on my like. But, I don't know. I was just confused.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Steven. I had to interrupt you again. It's a weekly tradition.
Yeah, weekly tradition. Number 8. But yeah, like I said, Dallas Cowboys beat the Saints pretty good. Like I've been saying the whole season, really good team, but I don't know. I don't think I've had them in my top 5 yet, and I don't see that changing anytime soon. But we'll see if they go on a huge run. I don't know, bro. Come on.
I don't know. I was just laughing. He's just out.
Continue.
At number 7, we have the Los Angeles Rams. They beat a stellar team in the Jacksonville Jaguars. Like Isaiah said, only Matt Stafford can do something like that. Just total
big win, total
crazy win. They only go up a spot, but I don't know. I still like the Rams. I think they're a really good team. So I think they'll climb the ladder. At number 6, we have the Tennessee Titans. They're another weird team. They're like, I don't know. They're like Isaiah's Colts. Like, I don't know. I can't get a grip on the Titans. I don't know if they're like a really good team or a so-so team. You don't think so?
No. Especially Derrick Henry. They're not a good team. They're supposedly a decent team, but I don't know.
I mean, they're 8-4, so like I don't know. We'll see. They're 6, but
they're
for
supposedly decent.
For me, I have them at number 6. So I don't know. I think they're a good team, but we'll see. We'll see how they continue to progress. Number 5, the Kansas City Chiefs. That is the highest position I think I've had them. Yeah, that's right. Because I remember when we started this, I even have the Chiefs on my power rankings for the first couple of weeks. So the Chiefs are starting to claw it back. I know people weren't really impressed with their Broncos team, or Broncos win, but the team. I know people weren't so impressed with the Broncos win against them. But I mean, it's a divisional rival, you know. People forget that, so I like what I'm seeing from the Chiefs. They're not Tampa or Green Bay or Arizona, but I don't know, they're a good team. Number 4, the New England Patriots. The highest they've been on my spot yet. Last week they were 6. Yeah, they're on a huge win streak. They beat Buffalo in crappy conditions. Throwing it 3 times, crazy.
Yeah, it is nuts.
Crazy. So yeah, and then my 3, spoiler alert, my top 3 have not changed. Number 3, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They beat the Falcons soundly, but it is the Falcons, so but divisional rival. So number 2, the Green Bay Packers, really really solid team. They were on a bye week, so I don't know. And number 1, which hasn't changed as every week for me, it's been the same. The Arizona Cardinals, as you both said, D-Hop and Kyler are back. They looked pretty good against the Bears. The Bears did put up a good amount of points. They put up 22. And better. The Cardinals, they're a good team. So they've been my number 1 this entire time, and hasn't changed. I don't see that changing unless they start going on a crazy losing streak. So yeah. And there you have it.
Well, alright, ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed this video, those are power rankings. If you agree or disagree, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe, leave a comment about what you disagree with, and we at Ascent Sports, we'll see you in the next one. Peace out. Fuck.
Did you get possessed?
Oh, man, I think it was by that ghost. Yeah, sure. But yeah, that was our power rankings. If you agree, disagree, leave a comment. Let us know who's fucking stupid. Let us know who's way too high on a team, way too low on a team. Hit the like button, ring the bell, subscribe. What do you know? What do you know, Steven?
You guys didn't have the Ravens in your top 10.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I had him at like 8, I think.
Oh. Yeah, Brenden. Even last week he didn't. Last week.
I think the Bengals are better.
Wow.
I mean, the Bengals are supposedly decent. Well, I mean, we beat the Ravens, but we didn't beat the Bengals. Anyways, if you enjoyed the video, like, subscribe, don't subscribe, do whatever the fuck you want. Who cares? And we'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Okay. That's great. I love it.
All right. It is now time for the bread and butter of the Ascent Sports Show.
Time for the predictions. So for the YouTube crew, what's up YouTube? It's Onion Bomb here on Ascent Sports, and welcome back to another...
What is going on?
What?
We're in the water bottle.
Yeah, look. You
Under
were
the
in
sea.
the water bottle.
What is that brand? Pisces? Pix?
Pisces.
My local grocery store brand.
Oh my god, this show.
Alright, now for a YouTube audience. What's up YouTube? It's Onion Bomb here on Ascent Sports, and welcome back to another week by week game prediction video. We are on week 14 of the NFL game predictions. We are down Jimmy, not the whole squad today. We got Isaiah, got Steven, and we are here to predict the week 14 games. But before we do that, let's see how we did week
Bad
13.
week for me.
And it gets interesting. Doing the best. I got it. And I went 11-3 last week.
Hey.
Then Jimmy and Steven both went 10-4. And Isaiah went 8-6. Madden went 7-7. And then the Bull went 6-8.
I think I know what that means.
The Isaiah
No,
guarantee.
you're still behind me.
We'll see.
The
We'll
Isaiah guarantee unfortunately also fell, and
Yeah, we know.
5-8 now.
see. So
There's no
5-8.
There's no hope. There's no hope. Let's move on.
What does that mean?
There's
It's
an extra
canceled.
week. It can
It's
go
canceled.
9-8.
There's no more guarantees. It's canceled. It's done.
Cancel.
It's over.
It is coming down to it though. This is week 14, so
Coming down to it, Isaiah. You never know. You could go 500.
But what the real story here is the overall. Currently leading is still Isaiah at 121-72, and only 2 games behind is Steven, Jimmy, and now me.
Jesus
All
Christ.
tied at 119-74. So it is really all anyone's game.
It is
right
a
now.
tight lock
Yeah.
race.
And then you have Madden, who's fallen a little bit. Has gotten a little bit. I gotten a little bit away from Madden. Is now 108-85, and then the Bull just teeter tottering to be not even. Is at 98-95. So that is what we're looking at right now. Big week. If you want to know our thoughts on some of the weeks, like I said, check out the Ascent Sports Show, or if you are watching this in the show, we talked about earlier. So without further ado, guys, let's get in and predict these week 14 games. Starting it off with Thursday Night Football, and right off the bat, our team, our game, the Steelers at the Vikings. Man, this is tough because the Vikings just lost to the Lions. They probably want to bounce back after that. But the Steelers are trying to get something going here as well. So, yeah, are you good, Steven?
Yeah.
I thought you were worry about something, but I'm going with the Steelers here. I've always felt, not to get overconfident, but I always felt this was like a winnable game. I am worried that there is no Dalvin Cook, because you know how backup running back 2s do with us. Hopefully we keep the momentum from this last Ravens game. But the big factor here is Kirk Cousins prime time.
Oh, it would be fucking fantastic for him to turn a new leaf against us.
Yeah, that's
right.
also what I'm thinking. I don't know. I feel like I'm probably picking the Steelers too much, but I have gone against them a decent bit of times. So I'm going with the Steelers now, because I'm feeling it.
I, as well, am going with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Kirk Cousins does not have a good primetime record. He doesn't do good in the spotlight. Dalvin Cook may not play. Probably won't, according to some reports. So, I don't know. We'll see. I think, obviously, bias could play a part, but I think the Steelers are a better team. We are in Minnesota, so we'll see what happens, but I think the Steelers got the edge. I'm taking them.
I'm also going to take the Steelers.
Jimmy will also be taking the Steelers. The Bull is going with the Steelers. And Madden has us all in on the Steelers. Don't think this worked out too well the last time this happened, but hopefully this is better. They have the score 24-13.
Good score.
It's possible. All right, next up we have the Saints at the Jets. And I'm going to take the Saints. I am done picking the Jets. I tried that last week and it did not work out. And I think I tried it against... No, I took the Texans against the Jets. And then I was done with them. And I picked the Jets. And then now I'm done with them. So, yeah, I'm with the Saints. This is, Saints have injuries and, just some tweakage. But I think this is a game they could definitely win. So I'm going Saints.
I'm going Saints as well. I think the Saints are the better team, even with all the injuries and shenanigans they're going through. Taking the Jets back to back was not a good strategy. Who did the Jets play before the Eagles?
Texans.
Okay. Yeah,
that was kind of a flip flop.
Yeah, that was a flip flop. I'm pretty sure. Wait.
No, the Jets won that. We took the Texans, I think.
Oh, I took the Texans as well?
I think you did. I know I did.
Okay, I might have took the Texans as well then. Okay, well, whatever. But yeah, taking the Jets I should have known though that regardless, the Jets winning back to back was a long shot. So, like Brenden, I'm done taking the Jets, and I'm going with.
You don't even know what team. You just don't want to.
No, the Saints. It's the Saints. It's the Saints.
I just drew a blank from.
Bro, I was gonna say the Saints, but I was afraid I was gonna be wrong. But yeah,
I was elaborating too long on the Jets. My mind just drew a blank against the Saints. Yeah, that's crazy. Sorry.
So you're taking the Saints.
I'm taking the Saints.
Taking the Saints. I'm also gonna take the Saints. I skipped the order. Sorry.
No, that's good order. Well, Jimmy's taking the Saints as well. However, the Bulls gonna go with the Jets. And Madden's going to take the Saints, and their score is 31-24. All right, next up we have a divisional matchup. We have the Falcons at the Panthers. Flip-flopping about this one, but I'm going with the Falcons. Right now, Falcons seem like a better team. The Panthers already got the first one over the Falcons this year, and I just kind of see a split here. Not only that, but the Panthers just fired their offensive coordinator, Joe Brady, I think his name is. Brady.
Yeah, it's Joe.
Joe Brady. So I feel like they're kind of maybe in a little bit of a disarray with that. I don't know, Cam not playing too well. I think they're coming off a bye week, so we'll see if that has anything. Just weird quarterback situation. Even if Sam Darnold does somehow come back, I don't think he is coming back for this game. Just not a good quarterback situation. No CMC. Too much there. Falcons are another one that you pick them too much. They're at all. They could eat you up, but.
I know.
So yeah, they haven't been playing the best football either, but I think this is a Falcons win. I'm going with the Falcons.
I'm going with the Falcons as well. Ditto to everything Brenden just said. Panthers are riddled with firings and injuries and problems. The Falcons are also riddled with problems as well. They're both 5-7, divisional rival. I wouldn't say this is a toilet bowl, but I mean it's definitely a subpar game. So I don't know, but yeah, it's kind of it's definitely a coin toss this game, but I'm going Falcons.
I'm also gonna go with the Falcons. I don't know why, but I thought I wasn't about to go. I thought it was Jimmy's turn.
I was gonna go with the Panthers, but like I don't know, I went Falcons last second.
Depending, yeah. Falcons are gonna go with Jimmy. I'm sorry. Yeah, Jimmy's going with the Falcons. The Bull is going with the Falcons. Will we be all in on the Falcons? We are. The man is going with the Falcons, and they have the score of 27-24. All right, next up, Seahawks at the Texans. Easy pickings for me. I'm going with the Seahawks. This is a complete pride game and a last ditch effort to get in the playoffs by the Seahawks. They are a better team as well. Russell is now back and slinging it. Yeah, I just Texans aren't good. They literally cannot make the playoffs. They'll literally just lose. You have a bad record already. Just lose. Get the better draft pick. Like there's no
just lose.
Yeah, literally just lose. Seahawks have way more pride than the Texans. I'm going with the Seahawks. This is an easy pick for me. That means they're gonna lose, but
Didn't you say the Texans were the first team mathematically eliminated from the playoffs?
Yep.
Yeah.
Over the lines.
Poor Texans. Yeah, this is an easy pick. The Seahawks. I'm taking the Seahawks. Yeah, this game is. I mean, on paper, the Seahawks aren't much better. The Seahawks are 4-8. The Texans are 2-10. So I mean, like I said, on paper, not much better. But I think the Seahawks have way more talent than the Texans. And yeah, I don't know. This is an easy game for me. But at the same time, I can see this game being close.
Take it. Take the Texans. You won't.
No, I'm taking the Seahawks.
No.
What
if upset?
And yeah, technically speaking, their playoff hopes are still alive, but they'd have to win out, and then they would need some help too. So, but yeah, I'm going Seahawks.
I'm also gonna go with the Seahawks.
Jimmy is going with the Seahawks. The Bull is going with the Seahawks. But get this one, Madden is going with the Texans, and they have the score of 42-30.
Never.
It's a lot of points.
It's a lot of points.
Davis Mills, Tyrod Taylor putting up 42 points.
Madden might be playing Watson, but you.
Oh
yeah. You didn't hear that.
Yeah, no one heard that. Yeah.
I don't know. He might be listed as injured. I'm not sure. I don't think he is. Oh well.
I wonder what's gonna happen with him.
I wish something.
FBI is cracking down. Yeah, like the FBI is like into it. So.
Oh, are they really?
Yeah, because like it's like a serial fucking case. Like there's a lot of people involved.
Oh.
Bunch of different police stations. They got the big boys in.
If only it was a dinner steak.
Help me.
He doesn't get it, Brennan.
Serial kill.
What?
You said it was a
okay.
What if you have a stakeout for a
What if we moved on to
serial
the next game?
The Raiders and the Chiefs.
Next up, we have the Raiders at the Chiefs. I'm going with the Chiefs on this comeback tour. They're still finding themselves. I think they will beat the Raiders, who are just weird. Like, they're getting a win here and there, but they're getting losses. Like, I don't know. I'm going Chiefs.
Yeah, the AFC West is it's a weird division this year. I think the Chiefs are the best team in that division, though, still. The Raiders, I mean, the whole entire AFC West is above 500, but the Raiders, yeah, they've been dealing with a lot of drama. As everyone knows by now, John Gruden, Henry Ruggs, the other guy. Wait, what?
He said the other guy.
Oh, yeah, I forget his name. Yeah, they've just been dealing with a lot of stuff, and they're 6-6 now. They lost to the football team. I think the Chiefs are better, although, as I normally say, divisional rival, so anything could happen, but I'm still going Chiefs.
Isaiah's drinking the water today.
Yes, sir. It's a good thing.
I drink a lot of water too.
Same.
Oh,
Don't call it a comeback.
Oh no!
But I have brought the Zaya guarantee out of retirement because the Las Vegas Raiders are gonna win, because I'm guaranteeing that they do. They need to get there. They're right there in the playoff race. The Zaya guarantee is right there in the playoff race. It would work out perfectly for both squads if they were to do it. And I don't know, like Steven said, it's a divisional opponent, and most upsets happen when it's a divisional opponent. And all the Raiders have to do is score more points than the Chiefs. That's all they got to do to win.
All they got to do.
And listen, so I was asleep, okay? And in this dream, I talked to God. And you know what God told me?
What
He said, stop making stupid guarantees. And I just woke up instantly. So I didn't listen to him. So I'm making another stupid guarantee.
Didn't listen to them.
But I feel it. You know, I feel it.
What did God look like? What did God look like?
Derek Carr. It looks exactly like him. I don't know what that means, but...
You said that so nonchalantly.
That's what he looked like.
I wasn't ready for that.
I wasn't either.
Zoomed it in there.
Ooh. That's got to be a tweet now.
I didn't make his face up.
Jimmy's going with the Chiefs. The Bulls going with God, and Derek and the Raiders. Madden is also going with the Raiders, and they are pretty convinced. 52-10.
God.
52-10 over
Who's
the
winning?
Chiefs. The Raiders.
Oh my God.
So it's me, the Bull, and Madden.
Hey, it was me, the Bull, and Madden with New England, and we beat the three of you again with the Bills. So anything's possible.
This is impossible.
No, it's possible. Anything's possible. Alright, next up, we have a very interesting rivalry that just got played 2 weeks ago. We have the Ravens at the Browns. Browns coming off a bye week. Ravens coming off a disappointing loss to the Steelers. This game was very similar to the Ravens-Steelers. Ravens-Browns. It was very, Lamar threw 4 picks in one. I think the Browns, they really thought they could win that, and I feel like they believe they could. They're getting a bye week to, rest up, heal up. Nick Chubb and, I believe, Kareem Hunt are both back again. Baker maybe finally got, some, healed without being hit for a week. With Kevin Stefanski, maybe he's got some cooking off the bye week. I'm going Browns. It's at the Browns. I'm going Browns this one. I think the Browns and Ravens are going to split. It was close. All the Browns that I do the first time was execute on one of those turnovers. They just kind of flopped on that, but I think they'll get out of their mistakes. Ravens are kind of in a funk. No Marlon Humphrey now. They're injured as well. I'm going with the Browns in this one.
I'm going with the Browns as well. I think the Browns get a little bit of they get a little bit of a bounce back win. I think the Ravens keep this unfortunate negative energy, unfortunate for them, negative energy going. Like Brenden said, the Browns are getting healthy now. They need this win more so than the Ravens. I'm taking the Browns as well.
Let me get the Ravens.
The Ravens.
Fuck it. I already had them written down. Fuck it. You guys did a great job of explaining it to me, and I'm very nervous now. But I don't know, man.
Well, you're not alone. It's one
Did
of
Jimmy
these
take
things
them?
again. Jimmy has taken the Ravens. So
but I took the Raiders. So that means if I lose them both, one of you or you two are going to be in first. Or no, we're going to be tied. Okay, yeah, I can afford it. Okay, I'm taking the Ravens. Yeah, I can afford this. We'll be tied.
The Bull is going with the Browns, but Madden is going with the Ravens. So a perfect 3-3 split.
We got the Bull.
We do got the Bull, and they got Madden.
The Bull is better.
Facts. It's Tupperware.
Shut up, Isaiah.
Who's higher in the standings?
Shut up, Isaiah.
Not Madden.
Okay.
The Bull. Madden's gonna go with the Ravens, and their score is 27-24. Possible.
Noise.
All right. Next up, we have the Cowboys at the football team.
I thought when you said the score is 27-24, I thought after you said that, I thought you just randomly said Boswell. No, I thought you said the score is 27-24. Boswell.
Cowboys at the football team. I was back and forth on this one. You know, Mr. Old Heineke's got something going with the Cowboys.
Football team. Redskins.
Football
Washington.
team.
Washington.
DC.
I'm going with the Cowboys. I think they'll win.
Yeehaw.
Cowboys. Lassos. Hats. I'm going Cowboys as well.
I unfortunately took the Cowboys. I really do want to root for Heineke, but I don't know.
So do I.
Not at the cost of my record. And if they win, then I'm just an idiot. But the Cowboys can easily win this game. Honestly,
Divisional rival though.
It is a divisional rival, but this is for if Cowboys win this, I'm pretty sure they have it secured. They'll have to face Washington again soon, but they'll be 3-4 games ahead by that.
Probably.
If they win this, I think it'll be 3 or 4. So the Cowboys, this is if they're a real team, if they're gonna do anything in the playoffs, they got to win games like these. So I'm gonna go Cowboys.
They'll be 3 games ahead if they win this.
Yeah.
Jimmy will be taking the Cowboys as well. The Bulls are going to go with the football team, and Madden as well is going with the football team, and their score is 24-14.
I mean, like I said, divisional rival could happen.
Speaking of divisional rival, could happen. Up next, we have a divisional rivalry game again. Jags at the Titans.
Ooh, Isaiah's favorite game.
You don't have to just give your pick. We don't have to talk about it. And I already know Titans. Bull is Jaguars. Madden's Titans.
All right.
I'm going with the Jaguars.
Yeah.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
Right. I'm going with the Titans. More to play for, better team. Yeah, Isaiah's right easy. Even though they're injured.
I'm going Titans as well.
Cheetah. Titans.
The Jaguars.
Watch the Jaguars win this shit too.
Yeah. Like I said, your favorite game of the week.
Jimmy, going Titans. Bull, though, going to Jaguars. Madden also going with the Jaguars, and they score another wild one, 35-7.
Nope.
Hey, I heard you were a wild one.
So Madden has the Texans putting up 42 and the Jaguars putting up 35.
Nope.
It might be in the Super Bowl. Wait, nope, they're both in the AFC. AFC Championship.
Maybe.
The Texans are mathematically eliminated.
No, I meant in the Madden.
Oh, yeah.
All right, next up, we have the Giants at the Chargers. I'm going with the Chargers. Better team, and I feel like they're now really making a playoff push. They are inconsistent, so I wouldn't be I'm not too confident in this game, but this just seems like another Giants L. They just, Chargers should be trying a bit more. Giants lost to the Dolphins, they're making a push. I feel like, The Giants are just getting pushed around as they're just like getting bumped up for other teams' playoff purposes. Bump it up. But I'm going with the Chargers.
I'm going with the Chargers as well. Yeah, the Giants are not looking that good this year. 4-8, probably not making the playoffs. Chargers obviously are a real contender for not only the wild card but their division. So, Chargers are just much better team. I'm going with them.
I am also going with the Chargers, but interesting enough, it is going to be Jake Fromm, State Farm's first NFL start.
And
I forgot.
Yeah, Jake Fromm. And if you haven't heard of Jake Fromm in a while, last time he was relevant, he sent some emails that black people should have their hands cut off so they can't pick up knives and spoons to cut the cake or something like that. It was something along those lines. It is real. He did say something like that. But who knows what?
That's crazy. I've never heard of that story.
I've never heard that either.
It wasn't like that. It was. He said something about like black people shouldn't have guns, but whatchamacallit, it is his first start, and like when there's no film on a quarterback and all that shit, maybe he'll get the win. Who knows? But I mean, the Giants are just completely decimated with injuries, so I'm picking Chargers.
Yeah, definitely.
No Danny, no I forget who their backup was, but he's gone. Saquon's like just coming back.
Wait.
Yeah.
Okay, so on June 4th, 2020, Fromm publicly apologized after screenshots emerged of a text conversation from 2019 in which he wrote, "But no guns are good. They need to let me get suppressors," before adding, "Just make them very expensive so only elite white people can get them."
Yes.
He further wrote that he was not an quote elite white person. But
now he is.
Yeah,
you're an NFL quarterback.
but him writing like just make them very so only the haha at the end, like obviously what he said isn't cool, but like I from this it looks like he's joking.
From this, who knows?
Yeah.
Maybe he'll show those black people how elite he is.
He was kind of like I am trying to say something and everyone just
go.
He was like Spencer Rattler, Sam Howell. Like he was elite, and people thought he was gonna be like a top quarterback, but then he dipped.
Yeah, round 5.
Yeah, he didn't have a very good
his last year was bad.
Yeah,
I was just gonna say that apparently it's only white people, so it's black, Asians, everyone else. Apparently they can't, get guns.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He wanted their hands cut off or whatever. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm still picking the Chargers though, and I think Jimmy probably will too.
We'll see how good Jake Fromm plays.
Damn, he fumbled that bag though, because like, bro, he would have had that State Farm shit lined up. Like, bro, it would have been so perfect. Tisk.
I was kind of ready for him to be good too. I was like, what happened? It was kind of disappointing.
He was supposed to be like a top quarterback until like his last season in college.
That's so funny. I've never heard that story. Well, like I said, it looks like he was joking, but yeah, not a cool thing to say.
Jimmy is going with the Chargers. The Bull is going with the Giants. Madden also going with the Giants, and their score is 27-21. So a lot of upsets from the Bull and Madden.
The Giants have pulled some upsets, so
definitely, and the Chargers have flopped, so that's definitely possible. But I'm just banking on the Chargers to start playing like a playoff team in December. Maybe that's not a thing, but it's do or die, Chargers. It's do or die. Alright, next up, we have the Lions at the Broncos. And I'm not gonna lie, if this was at the Lions, I may have given Dan Campbell 2 wins in a row. But it's at Broncos, and I just don't think the Lions are gonna, as bad as a team as they are. I know they got 1 win, but some teams got 1 win, week 1. But so I don't think they're the they're still not the best team, and in Denver winning, even though the Broncos have been tweaking, that's a tall ask. I'm sure the Broncos are dying for another win. I am going.
Oh, there goes my fucking camera.
With the Broncos.
I'm going with the Mile High City as well. Yeah, the Lions getting back-to-back wins. I don't know about that. I'm sorry. Like, I love Motor City Dan, and I got a soft spot for the Lions in my heart. But, yeah, I'm going with the Broncos. The Broncos just seem like a much better team. They're not anything crazily better. They're 6-6, but yeah, I can't take the Lions back-to-back. So I'm going Broncos.
I am also going to take the Broncos. While I work on my camera.
Jimmy is going with the Broncos. The Bull going with the Broncos. But Madden, another upset, going with the Lions. 34-27. Another Jared Goff fourth quarter comeback.
Maybe.
We'll have to see. Alright, next up we have I think we're moving on to the 4 o'clock games. Let me double check real quick.
Yeah,
it is.
4 o'clock, okay.
Wait, is it?
Yeah, it is.
Is there only 2 4 o'clock games?
Yeah.
I always thought that there was more than that. But
Really?
Okay.
There's only 2 this week?
If there has to be, because there's only.
Yeah, there's only 2. Yeah.
Oh
No. The Giants and the Lions games are 4 o'clock games.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oops.
Yep.
Yeah, we've been in the 4 o'clock games. I missed it again, but now this 4 o'clock game. This was my hardest game to pick and one I'm most interested in. We have the 49ers at the Bengals. This one can go either way. I'm going with the 49ers. Every time you count them out, every time they lose, it seems like in a bit they bounce back. And I think they're going to bounce back against the Bengals. Joe Burrow has an injured finger. So, make of that as you will. But, I think this could be a good game. 49ers, defense, the Bengals' offensive line isn't supposed to be that good. And it's playing, I guess, pretty decent. So, I feel like that's going to catch up to them at some point. And, with the 49ers' defensive line, with Nick Bosa and crew, I feel like it could be this game. So, this one could go either way, but I've decided to go with the 49ers. Also because they have the more, NFC's a bit, actually, in wild card, it's not really that tight. But they still need wins. So, I'm going with the 49ers. They both could use this win. I'm going 49ers, though.
Yeah, they do both need this win. They're both at least fighting for a wild card. The Bengals are still in that the Bengals are still in the fight for their divisional spot. Although the 49ers actually no, they're not. They're not going to win the division. The Cardinals are going to win that. Plus then there's the Rams. Yeah, they're not gonna. But I mean, the 49ers definitely could make a wild card spot. But yeah, this is a tough game. I mean, on paper, the Bengals aren't that much better. They're only 1 win better. But yeah, Nick Bosa and crew versus Joe Burrow and crew. I mean, yeah, tough game to choose. It is at the Bengals, but I know some people may call this a strategic pick from me since I am a Steelers fan. But my money really is on the 49ers, and I'm taking them. I think the 49ers can pull this out. And like Brenden said, it seems like every time you count out the 49ers, they do end up pulling out a W. They're one of those weird, inconsistent teams that like the Chargers, even like the Falcons too. And the Panthers. You really don't know when they're gonna win. So, but I'm going 49ers.
I'm also taking the 49ers. I was really gonna take the Bengals, but I don't know. I'm just worried about Joe Burrow's finger and whatnot. I don't know how that's gonna affect the game. And I don't know. I don't want to die on this Bengals hill, at least for this game. I'll pick them later, but yeah, I'm going 49ers.
Jimmy is actually going to go with the Bengals. Interesting move.
That could be a big win for him.
It could be. However, the Bulls going with the 49ers. Madden also going with the 49ers. They have it close. 28-21. 1 touchdown. All right. Big game here. Up next, we have the Bills at the Buccaneers. And man, I'm going for it. I'm going with the Bills to beat the Buccaneers. The Bills need a win. Like they're flopping. The Buccaneers, like honestly, this comes down to a gut feeling. This could go either way. I think people are now counting out the Bills after their various flops and after the New England flop. But I think they're gonna bounce back against a good team with the Buccaneers, who can afford this loss because they have their division wrapped up. In all reality, the Saints aren't catching them. The other teams aren't catching them. They're all like 5-7 right now. I don't think they're catching up. They could, fight for that number 1 seed, but I think this is a loss they get. So yeah, I'm going with the Buffalo Bills.
Brenden, you're really annoying because I too am going with the Buffalo Bills. I was hoping I was going to be the only one taking this upset, but I'm not. I'm taking the Bills. The Bills, they need this W. They just lost to New England in their home. Now they're 2 wins behind them. And I mean, in their home, I mean Buffalo's home. Yeah, the Bills, they need this win. Also, just kind of a gut feeling. The Bucs can afford to lose this. They have their division pretty much wrapped up. The Bucs are in a really good spot. The Bills, not so much. The Bills are a wild card team right now. And they could really use this win, like I said. Gut feeling. I'm going Bills.
I am taking the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Bills can't stop anything on the ground, and Leonard Fournette is having a great season. It's Tom Brady. Where are they? Are they in Tampa or Buffalo?
They're in Tampa.
They're in Tampa. It's warm, nice. And the Buccaneers they were a little shaky like a couple weeks ago, but they did just get a win. I think they've gotten like a couple wins. They're kind of rolling.
They're on a little bit of a win streak.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Tampa.
Well, another one of these split situations. Jimmy is also gonna take the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Let's see what the objects have to say. The Bull is going with the Bills. Madden is gonna split us 3-3 again. So me, Steven, and the Bull versus Isaiah, Jimmy, and the Madden again.
The Madden.
I always go to say the Bull, and then I catch myself, so the Madden comes out. They have a score of 21-7. And Jimmy took the Bucs, so much for who's going to stop Stephon Diggs.
Yeah, just be your own man's.
You really do.
I went against Heineke, though, this week, so what a time.
All right, next up, Sunday Night Football. Definitely should have been Bills and Bucks, but instead we got Bears at the Packers for the second time this season. First time Aaron Rodgers iconically said, "I still own you. I still own you." And he still owns them. I'm going with the Packers.
Yes, he does still own them. I'm going with the Packers as well.
I am taking the Packers as well.
Jimmy is going with the Packers. The Bull is going with the Bears. Madden is going with the Packers, and their score is 34-7. Understandable. Understandable. All right, next up we have.
Lucky I didn't leave for that.
All right, next up. Last up. Monday Night Football.
Really
very good game. Very interesting game. Divisional rivalry. The Rams at the Cardinals. Ooh, really? This one, Cardinals are on fire, but it's a divisional rivalry. The Rams are still a good team. However, they haven't beaten anyone really of note, and they're kind of flopping sometimes. However, the Cardinals got the first one on them, and I am not seeing a sweep here, so I'm going with the Rams to beat the Cardinals. I think they're finally going to start to get going. I'm not going to say they're going to go against the Jags. I think they got this one. Rams. I'm going Rams to win this.
It is a strategic pick. It makes sense on some logistical level. But I'm going Cardinals. I'm going the safe route. I'm taking the Cards. I think they're a much better team. Or not much better team. Let me take the much out. They're a better team. Divisional rival. I think the Cardinals are home. Yeah, they are home. Although Cardinals being home isn't that much of a crazy advantage. This is going to be a really good game. I can see this going. I can't see this going either way, but I still think the Cardinals have the advantage. I think they're the better team. But like I said, divisional rival. We'll see what happens. But I like the Cards. I'm taking them.
I am going to take the Rams. I think that they really need this game to prove that they're, a team that can compete. And I'm just not that high in the Cardinals, but they keep proving me wrong. Hopefully they don't prove me wrong again, but we'll see. Taking the Rams.
Interesting. Jimmy's also going to take the Rams. So out of the humans,
Stevens alone.
I actually expected to be split on that, which is kind of funny. I'm not sure this week, but I'm pretty sure, Steven, last week it's the same thing. We agreed on every single game except for Monday night, and that happened last week too.
Oh, wow.
So it's really getting close here. And for audience sake, we don't discuss our picks beforehand, and we don't I maybe toward the final week.
No, we collude and we intermingle.
This is all fixed.
Yep, all fixed.
But maybe, and honestly, I don't know about you guys. Even with me, I don't really think okay, who's gonna pick this? Should I pick it because this person doesn't pick? I just pick who I think is gonna win. I don't worry about that till the final week of the season, for a last ditch effort to win. But the Bull is going with the Cardinals with Steven, so you're not completely alone. But Madden is going with the Rams. Their score, this would be pretty disappointing if this was the score. They have it a defensive game. They have it 10-7.
Ooh.
Never forget that would be a boring game. Never forget the Rams Patriots Super Bowl. Oh my gosh. Remember we were watching that? I literally almost I wasn't joking. I literally almost fell asleep in that chair.
Yeah, we were on our phones and
yeah.
It was
trash.
Game.
That was
definitely the worst Super Bowl I've ever watched. And
yeah.
I've been watching the Super Bowls consistently since 2011 or 12, whatever the Giants Patriots one was. I think the second one.
Yeah, it was 2011, 12. I forget.
That was 2012, yeah.
Because I watched Steelers Cardinals as a youngin over my one uncle's house for a Steelers party, but then I missed Saints Colts.
Yeah, Saints.
I remember that. That was a good game.
And then
there was the Steelers Packers.
Oh wait, no, because Steelers Packers and then.
And then it was as Patriots.
Oh Giants. No, because I watched Packers Steelers too.
So then that was your.
So yeah, so since Steelers Packers, I've been watching all the Super Bowls.
Yeah,
I'm the same way. Yeah.
That was the worst one.
What about you, Isaiah? Was it Steelers Cards?
No, it was the first Giants Patriots. It was the first Giants Patriots, and then Steelers Cardinals, and then it was Colts Saints, then Steelers Packers, the Giants Patriots next, and then so on and so forth. But yeah, when I watched the first Giants Patriots thing, I really didn't know what was going on. I was in I think first or second grade, maybe even third grade.
Third grade. It would have been.
I was in third grade
because we were in second grade. Yeah, Brenden and I were in second grade. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, sorry, go on.
No, I was gonna say that was the the one I started on.
For whatever reason, the first clear Super Bowl that I remember the Steelers Packers one, but for whatever reason, I only really remember the ending of it. And then the second Patriots Giants one, I vaguely remember that one. But the first Super Bowl I really clearly remember was the Ravens 49ers one. I remember that one because for whatever reason,
that was a good game.
When the lights went out, I remember that like it was yesterday.
Yeah. Me and my dad switched to Family Guy.
49ers started bugging after that.
Yeah.
Almost had it.
But then, yeah, I didn't watch the Colts Saints one, and then the Steelers Cards one. I remember the ending of that one, just like the Steelers Packers one. I remember the ending of that one.
I remember the ending of the Cardinals. Honestly, the Packers one, I remember the game very minutely. I remember really vividly the atmosphere, like the people I was around, and like everyone like cheering and getting upset, and like it was just these two people. I'm not sure like who they were, to be honest, but like they were they're like really like getting really like joking around with like superstitions, like, oh, you sit back down here, you were sitting here when they scored a touchdown.
Yeah,
it was kind of funny.
Yeah, people get wrapped up in that, and then then you had both the Seahawks Super Bowls.
Yeah, that was very interesting.
That Patriots one still gets me tight.
Yeah, bro.
All they had to do was hand it off.
Hand it off to Marshawn, and they were winning.
You got Marshawn Lynch, and you threw the ball to Jermaine Kearse. Like, come on, man. Jermaine Kearse was good, but come on,
that
man.
Made Malcolm Butler a superstar.
Come on, man. Unbelievable. Fucking hate Tom Brady, dude.
You had to at least be stopped like 2 times, and that would be 3rd and goal or 4th and goal for it.
Bro, like it was like literally 1st and goal. Like they could have kept running. Like, bro, like unbelievable. No sense. Like, bruh.
Who were you guys rooting for in Super Bowl 50, Broncos Panthers? I was rooting for the Broncos.
I was rooting for the Panthers.
Broncos.
I wanted Peyton to win again.
I
was still salty about us losing to the Broncos because we really could have won that.
Yeah. See, I was salty, but like I wanted them to win because of that. So like, oh, we lost to the champs. Like that makes it feel a little better. And for Peyton, sunset.
That was a sunset for Peyton.
Yeah, that was kind of a shitty game too.
Low key.
Yeah. Oh, it was a really defensive game.
Mm-hmm.
That was like the first full season I watched as like because the 2014 season is the one we lost to the Ravens in the playoffs. I watched like 2/3 of that season, and then
that season was different.
Yeah, and
bro, that was when Ben had his was that his 2 touchdown year or 2 6 touchdown year?
Yeah,
it was that year.
Yeah, it was that year.
When he had that year was crazy. There was when Wheaton came out, Brian came out. We had still the Bumblebee jersey. I remember that. That was a good season.
That was
up until the end.
I watched so many like highlights and like just videos, like music videos and stuff that in that off season. Because I watched the Bengals playoff game and the Broncos playoff game, and then that's when I really started like getting into football, and then I watched from 26th season on like Steelers and Pitt.
That was the Bengals game. I remember that clearly. I remember that.
Yeah, I remember that.
And I know you remember that one because we were.
I knocked my TV off. I knocked like my TV off the thing, and then I missed. Something happened. Oh, because Ben was out, and Landry came in, threw a pick.
Yeah.
I fucking knocked my TV down. I went back down to the basement because I was in the basement at that point, and then I went on Twitter, and like Twitter started going crazy, and I was like, "Oh shit!" I came back upstairs, and it was like this little box TV that I knocked over. So like I put it back because I was too tight. I just fucking left it there. But I put it back, turned it back on, and we fucking won it.
We won, man.
And then we should have won that Denver game too. And then we would have lost to New England again. But
hey, that was
pain.
That was a 2015-16 season.
Pain, man.
And the 2 seasons before the 2 seasons before we lost to the Ravens in the 2014-15 season was when we went 8-8 both seasons, the 2013 and the 2013 and 12 season.
One of those years we could have made it, but something happened. I think it was the Chiefs and Raiders. One of them needed to like win a game for us to make it in, and they like missed a game-winning field goal. I remember that. I was super pissed about that. Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't really watching football like that then. And then, but for whatever reason, in the 2011-2012 season, and when we lost to
Tebow,
for whatever reason, I remember the Tebow game. I was watching it. That was on because I had just moved to Bing, like literally like a couple months before that, and because that was in January, and I moved to Bing that last October, and that was like the first Steelers game I vividly remember watching.
That was
in full length.
That had happened after the Packers won, right?
Yeah, that was the season after.
So that was like the first time that we had like a game-winning drive or whatever, and then ended up like losing the game. At least like from me watching it, because I remember like every time I would watch, like Ben would go on like a game-winning drive and we would win. But this time he did it and like we went to OT, and then we never got the ball back. But I just assumed that we had this, but we didn't.
Fucking A,
But,
man.
so much pain.
So we just relived our Steelers and NFL come ups too.
I was honestly a pretty late bloomer coming to not only football but like just sports. Like I didn't really like when we got into basketball. Like when I was like 13 or 14. Like honestly, I wasn't like watching. I was just playing like 2K and shooting hoops with you guys. And then like I was just
shooting hoops with you.
Yeah.
In the park, bro.
Yeah.
I remember that, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like right before we started
hilarious.
playing. That was right before we started playing Xbox with Isaiah, because you, Jimmy, and I were playing 2K14 the park.
Yeah.
That's why I became so tight at the Steelers, man. Like I got pain. I got years in this shit.
Yeah, bro.
We just never win. Damn it.
But like, you were pretty late bloomer sports. Although to be fair, I wasn't that far behind you. I was playing Madden back when I first got my 360 Madden. I got my stepbrother's old Maddens, and I was playing them a little bit. So
I did play Madden 12, but I think 13 was out. I played that, like I made my own like team and made like all the Call of Duty people in it. I think we're like I made like the Modern Marines or something, and I made all the Call of Duty people. And
there goes my fucking camera.
And the only real NFL player I added to the team was Troy Polamalu, because my mom got me a jersey of him for like Steeler Day and stuff when like they would go to the Super Bowl.
Oh, no.
It was like I don't even know where it is. It was a youth jersey.
I remember that though.
Yeah. But yeah, I think we were like playing not like together, but like we'd play and like be in the same party, and like we were talking. But
we were in the same party, because I remember during Madden 13. It was Madden 13. That's when I was really learning like football. I was really learning the game because Jimmy was teaching me all the positions. We were in the party. The three of us were in the party together. And I had some ideas of some positions, but like 2/3 of them I had no idea. And Jimmy was like, "Steven, you just need to watch the fucking games." I'm like, "Jimmy, I have no idea what LB means."
Yeah.
And this is Madden 13. So yeah, Madden 13 was hella fun because that was like my first experience like really getting involved in football, like in Madden.
But all right.
The Colts, Eagles, Dolphins, and the Patriots are all on their bye weeks.
Is this the last bye week?
It should be, I think, because
Yeah.
I feel like they always get mad bye weeks. Like that's another 4 teams. So
Yeah.
I'm not sure. We'll see. Maybe last bye weeks. It is week 14. We are coming down to it. There's an extra week this year, but it's all coming down. So these games where we disagree, they're gonna start mattering more and more. So we'll see what happens.
It really starts to matter now. Yeah.
How interesting it gets. We'll see how we do next week. And if you're interested in that, make sure you tune out next week. And if you want to see how we did for week 14, we'll recap it before week 15 and get into week 15 games like we did with this week. Whether you're watching this in the Ascent Sports Show at the end or on its own separate YouTube video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like or dislike. Subscribe or don't subscribe. It's always up to you. We'll see you guys in the next video of me. A good boy.
Can I do the outro for the show?
Yes,
You may.
I'm nervous. I'm gonna do the clap.
I didn't hear a clap.
Well, yeah.
I choked anyway because I forgot what I was gonna say. All right, guys, that is going to do it for the Ascent Sports Show, a.k.a. Ass. If you guys enjoyed the entire show, if you stayed the entire show, then you're a legend.
If you watched this, thank you.
Yes, thank you if you watch this, but continue not having a life because this is a very long show, and if you stuck through the whole thing, then you're probably...
Whoa. What are we... We can't insult the audience.
No, bro. That's Ascent Sports Show.
New clap. Anyways, guys, that is going to do it for us at the Ascent Sports Show. If you made it all the way through, then you're a legend, and we thank you. This has been Bossman Spencer, Onion Bomb, Commander Rising here at Ascent Sports. If you liked it, be sure to like, subscribe, ring the bell. I really fucked up this outro, but who cares? Because we don't get paid for this, and you don't get paid to watch it. So we're all just having fun. Anyways, guys, we will see you in the next episode. And go Steelers. Peace out.
Bye.
I have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief. Know what I want, so I'll take it on. I've made mistakes, but mistakes make you strong. Let's break it down for a minute. I want the crown, I'm gon' get it. You hear me loud, man, I'm winning. Yeah, Charlie Sheen will be grinning.